I'm Mitsuri today. Hi. Hello. I have no idea what just happened. This is a lot. This is a lot right now. Oh, that's a lot of noise. Hi, Maze. Thank you for the bits. I'm sorry that the alerts did not go off for the bits and that they broke for Chihiro's sub, I think. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay. There it is. I have no idea what's going on. Thank you, everybody. One more week. 2 more days for me. I'm gonna freak. Oh, y'all, I have no idea how to explain it. Wait, that was Chihiro. Thank you for gifting us up to Maze. Wait, that was a new one. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Wait, you guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Chihiro. How have you all been? You forgot about the wow. It's a good emote. Don't forget about it. It's cute. Don't forget about it.
Oh yeah.
But hi, everybody. I do be Mitsuri today. I just wanted to be able to like celebrate this hoodie design that I got to model, and I thought it would be fun to do a stream. I don't know. I'm super ecstatic. How warm is that wig? It's actually not so bad. It's kind of poofy, but it's not like too heavy or anything because it's mostly just big. It's not heavy. Like, it's not a lot of hair. It's more so just very poofy. We're gonna try to finish the Somnium files today. I don't know if we'll be able to. But yeah, thank you all for the almost hype train. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. But how have y'all's week been? I feel like I haven't really gotten to talk to everybody. You meant the cosplay? You forgot I was planning to do that? Oh, that did not click in my brain, Willis. I'm so sorry. But thank you all. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I kind of decided to do this last minute. Once it was announced that the hoodie was going to be released on Friday, I figured, why not? So I decided to just do it kind of randomly. They need to continue that show. Well, on December 12th, I think we're getting a preview of the next season, which should have more of my girl. I love Mitsuri so much, everybody. She's my fave. Besides Giyu, she's my fave. So hopefully we'll get that next week. I am excited to see the Somnium files. Hi, Nox. How are you? Hello. Yeah, release. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do I have a sword? I do, actually. It's in the other room. But yeah, I do have a sword. I didn't have it for stream just because, well, you know, I don't usually swing swords around while I'm streaming. But I mean, I could try. You've been grinding the shit out of Sunbreak. Go hard. I have not. I haven't played in months. Hi, Ripdoc, by the way. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. You're breaking bread. You're baking bread. Can I have some? I'm not cosplaying ice cream, but close. Hi, Darth. How are you? Still on Soul 1 of Dark Souls. You can do it. Hi, Destruction. She is best girl. That's true. I don't think it's necessarily, because the sword isn't sharp. It's a dull sword. So I don't know how much damage it could do, but it can cut through stuff if you try hard enough. Hi, Nasakumi. Welcome in. Hello. How are y'all? But yeah, we're gonna try to finish the game today. I don't know if we'll be able to. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know if we're gonna be able to. I'm kind of scared. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but we're gonna do our best. You found more interesting Stardew? What's more interesting Stardew? Breaking Bread, the alternate universe. Yeah, I think that'd be good for him. I think he'd manage that pretty well. Don't remember following, but you were on my page. What type of games do you normally like, Nasakumi? I feel like it depends on what type of games you like. I usually play a lot of JRPGs. Today, I'm playing a visual novel called the Somnium Files. And I do a lot of cosplay streams.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I have 5 hours left, so hard, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I feel like the truth is, it just depends on how long the Somniums take me. And I feel like I might have 1 to 2 Somniums left. Worst case scenario, we finish it next Sunday. I think that would be what happens, if anything. When was my manual save? How come my autosave is further? Okay. We're gonna load the autosave. I don't know what's going on. Hi, George. How are you?
Doesn't deserve to be happy?
This is also an elite level monster hunt. That's true.
Special assault team.
Dante?
Actually, that's true.
My father found it.
That's super true. I do be an elite Elden Ring player. I did do Drink When I Die. That's absolutely true. You notice the slime in the background? That's the angel slime. Angel slime would never do anything to hurt anybody. Also, I have a Baja Blast. It's almost gone though. With the power of Night Core. Yes. Hi, Squiggly. Hello. It do be with the power of Night Core. I am convinced that Night Core is how you solve all of your problems. Thanks, George. Yeah, for those who are curious, the hoodie that I'm wearing, and the reason why I'm wearing this cosplay is to celebrate this hoodie design, by the way. It's by Kaiben Zero. This particular hoodie design doesn't launch until Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, but if you want to check out their other designs, they're a really cool small business. They make a lot of gaming and anime merch. I highly recommend them. I enjoy all of the hoodies I get from them. They're also just very sweet people. Hi, Jin. How are you? Welcome in. How are you doing today? We're gonna do this. Can we get a shout out for Jin? Did we get a shout out for Slamma? Wait, Bobik. Also, hi. I'm smooth with it. I'm smooth with it. You just got home. You're ready to relax. That's good. Just lay back, get comfy, maybe get yourself a Boohoo Blast, you know? Hi, Stiff. Hi, Squiggly. That's a cute emote. I don't know if I said hi to you because I'm really bad at remembering who I said hi to. I'm good at streaming, I think.
Oh, you came. Good.
Yeah, get a Baja Blast. Look at it, it's blue. I don't think Jin likes Baja Blast. I don't know, actually. I think it's supposed to be the flavor. Hi, Samuel. How are you? Thank you, Plume, for doing all of the shout-outs. I appreciate that. Stiff, you still get a shout-out anyway because your music streams are sick. Why blue? I don't know. I actually genuinely don't know. What does it taste like? It just tastes good. I don't know. It's more like a fruity type soda is the best way that I can explain it. Like, you know how there's like drinks like Squirt and stuff where it's like a carbonated, I don't know, carbonated like fruitier drink. Oh, it's tropical lime flavored. So yeah, it's kind of like Sprite, stuff like that. It's got like a lime flavor. Good luck at work, GD. I don't know why it's bluish green though, because limes aren't bluish green. But yeah, it's kind of got more of like a fruity taste to it versus I don't even know how would you describe other sodas? Jin, how would you describe other sodas and how they taste? I genuinely don't know. Hi, Wolf. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for liking my cosplay.
With water? On the rocks? You don't have to be shy.
I want Mama's big milky balls. That's one of my favorite lines from this game. How would you describe? Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think. How would you describe soda flavors? Fizzy, fake, sugar goodness? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I have no idea how I would describe the flavor of Coke. Like, it's hard. I feel like describing flavors is hard. It tastes like blue. But then what if you what if you had to describe blue to a person? That's hard. Where does Coke come from? The Coke plant. I hope that you're doing well, Wolf. If it tasted green, like green, you would die. Is green not a color that you like?
It's on me. It's such a bizarre case, the HB serial killings. That being said, the facts are fairly straightforward. Pointing out a culprit can't be too hard.
It's actually really difficult, Mama. Thank you very much. I've been playing this game for like 60 hours and I still don't know who it is. Blue tastes like blueberries. Blueberries are the weirdest fruit because aren't they like blue on the outside, but then they have purpley greenness on the inside? It's weird. I don't get it. Hi, Captain Abby. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for the small hello. I hope that you're having a good day. Hi, Kavi-sama. Welcome in. If it tasted like red, it would be sus. Why is red sus? It was an Eiffel 65. Wow. I didn't even... That did not click in my brain. Thank you, Bobik. I'm so sorry that did not click for me.
Water and water and water, water, 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 water.
Red is always sus. I'm never red. I'm always purple or pink.
Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water,
Water
and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water.
I love this song. Do you think if I like go to a club and I ask them to play Water from Final Fantasy VIII that they'll do it? It's like blue raspberry is a flavor, but there's no such thing as a blue raspberry. That's a good point, Damien. There are no blue raspberries.
Do you already know?
Hi, SNES. It is AI. We're AI up in this bitch. What the frick is this? Another water song? You did make it in time.
Who are they, really?
SNES, it's guaranteed I'm not going to make a lot of progress at the start of stream. But, oop, Tamagotchi, oop! Death metal. We have to get rid of this iricy. Okay, let's talk to Mama.
Why would it be Jin? He was the first victim. Right. Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people. Jin Furue, Chikara Horadori, Andes Komeiji.
I'm so confused with what's happening in this game. I can't theorize AI the Somnium files, no matter how hard I try.
What was his goal?
To build schools in Africa. I don't think that's true. It's for the Nirvana initiative.
The Nirvana initiative. The loony plan to have humans reach moksha. That's why Uru killed the 3 of them.
Okay.
We can put aside the little details for
Gonna
now.
lurk to avoid spoilers as always. No worries, Riku. Enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you hanging out. Oh, it always makes sense. I feel like it always does make sense at the end. It's just a matter of I have to get to that point where it does make sense. Uru is so caring. I kind of want to go back and do those answers at another time.
The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference.
Boss, I feel like just by having Abyss exist, we violate enough laws as it is, you know? So I think they don't care. Hi, Pack. How are you? Hello, hello. Have I ever played L.A. Noire? I have, but I don't remember anything from it. He killed Jin. Yeah, that's the thing. Jinrei is in this game and apparently got murdered. So that's kind of sad. Murdered by Boohoo Blast.
The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart.
Hi, Sai. I'm sorry, Jin. It just happens in the game regardless of what I do.
Facts are already in. 6 years ago, on February 10th, Jin Furue's body fell from the ceiling of Devaita.
You see? You died on February 10th. Be careful in February, Jin.
5 days ago, also on the 10th.
You just don't know what'll happen anymore.
Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's. Plastic surgery and complete organ transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims?
Watch out for at least... It's not me, though. I'm not the one who's doing it. Hi, David. How are you? I love Greg's emotes. Hello, hello. Hi, Ellen. Good to see you. How are you both? Listen, if it's anybody, Jin, it's probably Slamma. I think Slamma's gonna murder you. I think it'll be the ultimate betrayal in February. Because, you know, you and Slamma are always on the same side, but I think in February, Slamma gonna betray. No! Why would you say that? How could I? What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those three?
I did not pay anybody. Oh no. I think Chikara would have been murdered by anyone, honestly. Like, I would have even wanted to murder Chikara. Not marry you. I would have wanted to murder Chikara. At least hiring Bitcoin assassins. I would never pay Plume in Bitcoin. Better than that. Hi, SARS. We're definitely in spoiler territory for the record, SARS. But I'm glad that you came in to say hi, at least. Hi. I just don't want to spoil stuff for you. Chikara could have been killed by anybody and everyone would have thanked, like, whoever did it. Like, I think Chikara is the one person that everyone will thank. No worries, SARS. I understand. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I warn you. At least. You can never die because you're invincible. Okay, George. Noted. Plume, jot that down. Jot that down real quick. At least pays us in cloud cards. Actually, that'd be pretty dope payment. Yeah, the spoiler hole is pretty huge right now, I would say. Truly an AI gamer. Thank you. What if we chat on the boss screen for like an hour? I would do that if I wasn't trying to like finish this game. Hopefully today. I don't think we're gonna do it, but it would be nice to. It would be cool. Also, I tried so hard to fix the bangs. I think I managed to. I just need to fix these middle ones a little bit more for the wig, but I think I managed to fix them a little bit. Either way. Either way. I mean, I've been playing this game for almost 6 months. I feel like we have extended it as long as we can. I could probably extend it longer, though, knowing me.
You have good intuition. You might
Okay, bye, SARS. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. I appreciate it. I might already know. Why did it seem like their bodies appeared after 6 years had passed? Why not just make it 12? A whole year. Actually, knowing me, I would love to do that. Because I don't know if there's ever going to be a third AI game. If there is, though, I'd be happy. I love these answers. No, it's none of these. Let's shoot for 7 months. You want to be playing it in January? I can make that happen, you know.
Right. In other words, it's not like that. It's like this.
Oh. Whoa.
This is the timeline that you actually experienced.
Oh, what the fuck? What? I'm sorry, what? Can we explain these in stupid people terms? Can you dumb it down? Take what this was. Take what you just said, dumb it down a lot.
The red and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA.
Hi, David. I'm too dumb. You will make the third AI game and Jin will survive while the Okay. Why are you killing me? There's not even an Elise character in this game. I didn't ask them to create a Jin character. It's not my fault. I didn't pay Plume, Jin. I promise. I promise. You will be alive in February, I swear.
From the top.
Okay, we started at the red line.
And then followed the blue line, which led you to this point. You've traversed 4 X's.
Are we supposed to traverse 9?
The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year. To make things easier, we'll call the left side past, and the right side present.
So parts of the timeline with Mizuki were not actually like a separate timeline? Is that what they're trying to say? I'm so confused. I hope that they're making a third one as well. I would like it to be a trilogy. Kind of like how Zero Escape was a trilogy. That would be neat. You'll try to explain after our mama finishes. Will you be able to dumb it down? Will you be able to dumb it down like 20 notches? Is she speaking to us? Yeah.
In other words, you came here, jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up
So am I
here.
just like amazing? I'm time traveling.
Now do you understand?
I think I understand, but you've hurt my brain a lot.
Chikara's right half was found the night of the 11th, in the past.
Okay.
His left half was found the next morning. Komeji's right half was found on the 13th. His left
Oh.
half was found the next morning at 6 a.m.
So they weren't actually discovered like 6 years apart. Okay, I appreciate that. Hi, Darnya. Okay. So that's understandable. I feel like I'm going to want to play through this game on my Switch. Since I have the Switch version, I feel like that's something I'm going to want to do. Because I'm like, wait, I want to see how it plays now that I know the accurate timeline. To those who just came in, how are y'all doing? Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Some scenes in highlight sign made more sense. Yeah, I
6
kind
years
of
have
want to go
passed,
back
and
now.
now we're here. In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th.
The third murder wasn't Tokiko, it was Komeji. I want, like, I'm gonna have to pull up. Yeah, some things did not make sense, and it all felt very... It felt very sci-fi. Where it's like, I thought it was gonna be a weird sci-fi twist at the end, but they pointed away from that, too. So, it didn't seem like they were going for that either. It's interesting, though. I do have this game on Switch. I originally got it on Switch and then I didn't like how it looked quality-wise while streaming. And so one of my community members was kind enough to gift me it on PC. But my Switch file is at the very beginning and now I kind of want to play. Part of me wants to play it in the wrong order too. Like I want to go to Mizuki's timeline first. But I'm sure it'll like cut me off. Like I'm sure it'll be like, you can't progress further. You have to go through Ryuki's.
The next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found in the basement of Horodori Institute.
Hi, Freakish. Hi, Megan. Megan, thank you for the sub for 10 months. You're so sweet. Thank you. How are you, Megan? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're getting rest. You've had a really busy week. I feel like you've streamed I think you've streamed every day this week so far. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So take care of yourself, Megan. Also, thank you, Freakish. The wig is surprisingly not too heavy. It's actually pretty comfortable. Thank you for looking out for me. I appreciate it. I would like if they did that, Kabi-sama, if they modded it so you could play in chronological order. That would be very cool. It probably won't be like perfect with how it would load and everything, but I would like to try it that way. Hi, Zeri. Hi, Tatsuya. How are you both? I do want to warn you, Megan, that we are in pretty big spoiler territory for this game, and I know you want to play the Somnium files yourself, so I don't want to spoil you on anything. I want to warn you. No, you can if you have the beginning password. Oh, okay. I feel like it would have to stop you after a certain point. Because you know how in the first game, if you went down like a different path, it would stop you and be like, you haven't learned enough. You have to go a different route. So, thank you for the warning. I'll be here vibing. Okay, that's good, Megan. I'm glad. I hope your head feels better. I'm sorry that it's hurty. Make sure you take care of yourself. Just drink a lot of water and rest. But it's always good to see you. I love you, Megan. Oh yeah, locked roots. Yeah, I think it would probably be locked right after you get out of it. Some events felt like 6 years ago, but in the present, and it was like, who's trying to mimic the events of 6 years ago? Yeah. There was one in particular that while B was playing, I didn't get at all until after this. I feel like I need to replay it, because it feels like I've spaced
Long
out so
story
many
short,
scenes
the left and right halves
that I
weren't
kind of am
found 6
curious what
years
would happen
apart.
when I replay it on Switch. Interesting. If I recall, the game hard locks you out of playing past the start. Oh, okay. That makes sense, though, because I think they want you to go through his route first. It is more linear in that regard. I feel like with this game, it does feel more linear in that regard.
They were all found soon after each other.
I also want to say, Megan, I'm very excited for Crystal Chronicles on Saturday. I'm very ready. I have my Switch all set up for capture card stuff. I am prepared. I am so excited. I will be the tank that we need. I'll use my cute little Moogle weapon. I'll go hard.
Nothing supernatural here.
I'm very excited though. I think it'll be really fun. Okay, so now it's gonna like shift it, right? This is so cool though. I love this twist. By the way, Megan, don't read what Damien just wrote. That's a lot of spoilers. Don't read that. Just close your eyes. Do not perceive that chat message. Also, Frostlass, I hope that you've been well. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that you've seen a lot of good movies. The game's progression is it? Yeah, I feel like they are definitely are intentionally ordered. So that's the thing about this game in comparison to the first one is it does feel like there was more of an intentional order of how you had to play through things, whereas I felt like the first one there wasn't so much of an intentional order. Like obviously there was, because they locked you out of certain paths, but not as much, you know? Let me see. Oh, yes, that is the scene that wouldn't make sense. I remember that. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. This is so fascinating. What the hell? I still think the first game is my favorite, but I have to say, like, this was a roller coaster. I would not have expected this. Hold on. What? You're at a book signing right now? Have fun! Be safe. Enjoy. For a book that was adapted into a movie you saw at TIFF, the director of said movie is also in here. That's really cool, Frostlass. I hope they're having a good time. That's awesome. You were wondering why the timeline was so much more linear? Yeah, this makes a lot more sense. It's kind of wild, though. Also, why were we talking to Mama about this? Oh, what the frick? It's woman talking. Oh my god, Frostless, I still haven't seen that movie. I don't know if I'm mentally ready, but my sister loves it too. So I will see that eventually. Whew, Crystal Chronicles. Yes, Tatsuya! We're gonna be doing Crystal Chronicles. I'm gonna do my best. I probably forgot like all of the controls. In the first one, you can do all sorts of different orders. Yeah, I feel like, because I remember when I played the first one, my order was really odd, but I still loved it. I still really enjoyed it. And I don't want to go too much into detail about the first one because Megan is planning on playing the first one and hasn't yet. But yeah, this is so interesting. Oh yeah. Wait, that is interesting. Okay, so that's why she was angry. There's so many things where it's like I would have put two and two together. And I definitely did not. Okay, Megan. Okay, I worry about spoiling things for you. I would never want to do that. Okay, good. Yay, I'm excited. I hope that you enjoy it. I'm really excited for you to play it. Hi, Sphincter. How are you? Why is Boss so mad it wasn't a big deal? Yeah, that really did not make sense. Like, I thought Boss was just being super hard on Ryuki. Because of, yeah, it was the chasing someone in the chapel and the climbing up the ladder and shit and falling. And I just thought she was mad because he was chasing somebody and, like, didn't tell her. But now it makes more sense. Also, all of that with Ryuki makes more sense. If we're being honest. Everything feels like it makes more sense with Ryuki. Not completely, but I still feel like a lot of it does feel like better explained. Tired, it's almost my bedtime. Make sure you get your rest soon. Also, thank you for thinking I look fabulous. Hi, Deanna. Thank you. I'm glad that you love this hoodie and this wig. Are you planning on getting one? I know you love Mitsuri. I highly recommend it. I really do. It's like a perfect like design, in my opinion. Like the sleeve even has her sword. Look at it. The back is really pretty too, but I don't know how to show it with this wig on because there's a back braid that's super poofy. So, it's a problem. There's tons of moments like that, which makes sense in hindsight, and the only reason it worked so well as it did is because the story jumps back and forth each day at midnight exactly. It's just so interesting how they were able to do that and it still makes sense. Like with most games, I think that have like a complicated storyline like this, I feel like it wouldn't flow as well, but they really made it flow nicely. Like you were confused, but you never once, at least there might have been a person who like was able to figure this out, but I feel like they made it just confusing enough where it's like you genuinely thought that that it was two different timelines. I don't know if I ever would have guessed that it like flowed like this. That's what I love about these games though. I don't know like how they do it, but they truly like they have perfected the art of getting you engrossed into a story. And it's a mystery, but rather than trying to figure out the mystery, you get so wrapped up in the story that you just can't even theory craft. And you always get like tiny tidbits of information that throw you like a curveball that's like, okay, I was thinking this, but I don't know if I'm figuring this out properly. And you don't. I feel like I can never guess like the end story twist. I can always just guess like, how do I explain it? I can always guess like little tidbits. In the first one, I couldn't. In the first one, I sucked at guessing tidbits. In this one, I guessed a few, but not the whole thing. You should, Deanna. I hope that you're able to get it. It's worth it, in my opinion. Industrial strength hair drills. Thank you, Mars. Thank you, thank you. Notice that twist doesn't apply in the alternate timelines. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it does, but still, it's very cool. Very, very cool. Maybe Mama sees both paths in each of her balls. True. Mayhap sets it. It is a rough watch, I think. That's what my sister was warning me about. So I'm trying to wait until I'm in like a good mental spot to watch it. I might watch it with my sister, to be honest. We'll see. Next time she comes over. Subconsciously, you were paying attention, but your brain never put the pieces together because lots of cute clues didn't make sense. I mean, I think that's just how it is with these games. Like, I feel like we're always paying attention to the story that's being told to us, and all of the clues are truly there. I think that's what's amazing about these games as well. Is like all of the clues are there. They give you all of them. You can probably figure it out, but it's just you enjoy experiencing the story as they tell it to you. At least for me.
That's just my genius
very cool.
analysis.
You kept questioning why the heck do the gaze keeps dropping so abruptly without fail, but never even got remotely close to deducing the truth, and so they started more blatantly hinting at it with the Komeiji investigation. I will say this game did more blatant hints. I don't know if they wanted people to try to figure it out more. I felt like the first one did not give you as many blatant hints. Like they were there, but this game also blatantly hinted at the masked girl. Like, the masked girl having the AI ball. They hinted twice so heavily at her having that I was instantly just like I will say this. I made the joke, like it wasn't meant to be a serious inference. I made a joke during the masked girl Somnium when I saw the Adore rabbit. I was like, isn't that the like plushie that Mizuki likes? Like, what if they're siblings, or like what if they're twins or whatever? And that was just not even meant to be serious, but the fact that that happened was kind of hilarious. The AI ball was just very so much like, I felt like, I guess to me, I just feel like this game definitely tried to push some things in your face a little bit more, but not so many things. Streamer, I can't believe you faked your reactions. I did not fake my reactions, bitch. Anyways, some movies are like that. You have to be warned to not be worn or emotionally vulnerable. Yes, I agree, Freakish. Some movies are like that. Word of advice: do not listen to Daydream Believer. I will not. I definitely won't. Thank you for the tip. The Komeiji investigation with Mizuki is where you're like, wait, why are they saying the guy obviously had to be Komeiji? Hasn't he been dead? Yeah, that one's very interesting. I didn't even have that moment of clicking. I think maybe that's why Kabi-sama was asking me about that part potentially, but it didn't even click for me back then. Also, hey, Abby. The closest you got to figuring it out was thinking something is going on here, except I thought Mizuki was unknowingly time traveling. Yeah, that would have been That's an interesting thought to have. I didn't even think about that. I just thought it was going to be something with the bodies being, like, stored in some way. So the whole debacle about gaslighting Statue of Liberty not being in Liberty Island was the game giving a fake Mandela effect to Ryuki/us, and the game was lying on purpose. I mean, I knew the game was lying on purpose, because it's not on Ellis Island, because I know that. Bye, Nox. Nox! Don't do it. Don't fight me. You took away my leg. That's not nice. But I hope you have a good day, Nox. Thank you for dropping by. The whole debacle, yeah. It's not on Ellis Island. You think if you were playing, you wouldn't have had the moments? I think I had them because I was watching instead. That also makes sense. I've noticed with these games, I tend to make like joke inferences, or like I'll make like little thoughts while I'm playing through certain parts, but I never try to like theory craft in the same way that I do with like Danganronpa. Danganronpa, I would go hard.
But I know what you're gonna
with
say.
the like trying to figure out what happened.
There's still tons of things that can't be explained, right? Especially who killed Uru and Tokiko, Jin, Chikara, Komeiji. It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these three in half. But then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th.
So who's the replacement Terror? Hi, Hops, how are you?
Tokiko's body was found after that. So who killed Uru and Tokiko?
Me! No, I'm just kidding. It was Plume. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Plume. Hi, Cybernetic! Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is a wig. I'm cosplaying Mitsuri from Demon Slayer today. But how are you? You're good? Love the cosplay? Thank you so much! Mitsuri is my favorite Demon Slayer character next to Giyu, so I really love cosplaying her, and I plan on continuing to do so. And I'm really glad that you all like her. You will definitely see more of her in the future, because she's gonna be in the next season. You can't believe you didn't catch that you love Demon Slayer. It's okay, Cybernetic. She hasn't been in a lot of the anime. She's in the manga, obviously, but you'll see more of her in the next season for sure. She my fave, though. I love her so much. I hope that you like her. It totally was V. Elise also paid me for that one, too. Why am I being framed? Oh, man. I will say, I like watching games. Like, I like watching people play these. I couldn't watch B play this SNES because I obviously hadn't finished it. But I loved watching B play the first one. It's just cool seeing, like, you can also, like, see the hints more so when you watch other people play it and you know what happens. It's so cool. So, so cool. Did I finally catch up to Chainsaw Man? I read the manga, Hops. So I know what happens in Chainsaw Man. I'm still behind on the anime because I'm only watching like 2 episodes at a time. I can't do airing anime when it's like actually airing because I get impatient. And I hate waiting until the next week. So if I watch 2 at a time, the anime will be done. Like the first season will be done by the time I get up there. I think I left off on episode 5. So... You watched a movie about a Zhangxi the other day. It was called Rigor Mortis. Ooh, I'll have to check it out. I've been meaning to watch more movies about Zhangxi. I've seen them mostly in video games, not movies, so I should definitely do that. That's really cool. Have you ever watched any other ones, or is that the first one you've watched? You have the inverse problem. You can wait, but you forget to watch it, so you're behind. I usually wait until things are done airing, and then I watch them.
I'm sure this mess
but
will be cleared up soon.
I can't do that with Chainsaw Man.
By Mizuki, her friend, and by you, Freyr.
Freyr?
So anyway, good luck with the rest of your investigation. I'll be cheering you on.
Am I Freyr, or what? What? Me? Am I the drama?
Huh? Who was I just talking to?
Me? Was that like breaking the fourth wall? Is that what that's supposed to be? Or is Freyr
Maybe
gonna be a
I've had
person?
a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
I'm okay with it being me. Mama talking to the fourth wall. I'm the fourth wall. Your coworker has been telling you a bit about Chainsaw Man. I recommend Chainsaw Man a lot, but if you can't handle gore, it might not be for you. She was talking to us. Hi, MQ. How are you? Good to see you. What's up? How you doing? Have you been playing Mario Kart? I wanted to race Megan and Jin really bad in Mario Kart. Is she about to be killed? No, Mars. Mama is using her powers to talk to us. It's all good. Don't worry about it. She'll be fine. Wait. I think the vampire effect. Okay. I'm definitely going to take note of these movies and try to watch them. Hi, Mars. How are you? Can we get a shout out for Mars? I hope that you're well.
Are you sure she's okay?
I am the worst Mario Kart racer. Sean is a good Mario Kart racer. I raced for 5th place. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. But I try my best. I'm glad that you're well. It's good to see you. What have you been up to this week? Oh, I need to play the Capcom Fighting Collection. I have it, but I've never touched it. Sean has tried to teach me shortcuts in Mario Kart, and I suck at them. I'm really bad. So I don't do them. And they're all 200cc, and so it's hard. It's hard. Oh yes, we have 2 Mars here now. That's cute. We got 2. On 150cc. 150cc I can handle a little bit better, I think. You've told everyone you sent for 3 stars on all the new cups. Oh, awesome! MQ, you're dedicated. I think you're a Mario Kart master like Sean. But yes, I do race for 5th place in Mario Kart. I'm not very talented.
I made sure she's fine.
Okay, this is so interesting now. We don't see her with the mask. We just see 2 Mizukis. Hi, Meander. Wait, you can get custom items now? That's perfect. I love that they did that. We've needed that for a while. That's so good. 200cc has special shortcuts, Damien, that you can only do on 200cc because you're going fast enough. That's what's fascinating about 200cc. You can set it up so all items are blue shells. That sounds terrible. That sounds so bad. No, I don't like that. I'm good without that. Which Mizuki is cuter? Trick question. They're both cute. MQ8 barely has any real shortcuts anyway. They're all very interesting, and some are hard. Like the one on the, what's it called? Ice Highway or whatever seems pretty difficult. 200cc is so fast, but it's all Sean plays on. So you weren't here for the fully actual twist. She met her future self. No? It's hard to explain this stiff. I think they were both genetically created in Shikara's lab, but I don't know how they're related. This is a very interesting plot line. Last night around 11 o'clock, Richi Chieda, her father, contacted me. I started our search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. What's so bad about blue shells? To have only blue shells while racing would just stress me out. Come last in every race. I race for 5th place, okay? Come on, don't be mean to me. Why do you want me to be last? The gramophones are so OP. But if it's blue shells only, Damien, you don't have a gramophone. You would only have blue shells. You see? There's no, if you only have blue shells turned on, there's no possible way to have a gramophone. On Twitter, you've already seen a post of a blue shell only baby park. That's hell. That's hell on earth is what that's called. Without a shroom/star called no item shortcut, many of those can be precise. Interesting, okay. After 3+ months of not being paid and everything being drained, you're finally getting back pay in the next week or so. Oh, freakish. I'm happy that things are looking up. And I'm excited for you to play Tactics Ogre. I know B loved Tactics Ogre. I know a couple of people have been playing it and really enjoying it. And I know that you like tactical RPGs. So I just know once you have that, you're going to love it. You're saying blue shells are not the apex item anymore? Gramophone can kill blue shells. No, but Damien, the topic was that you can now do custom items that make it so that you only get blue shells. So that's what I'm saying seems like hell on earth. Is if you only have blue shells, there's nothing to get around. Like getting hit by it. Especially Baby Park, where everyone gets hit from like a mile away from things because you're all right next to each other. It'll be like 10 business days, I'm betting. That's not so bad though. You can make it through. Yeah, if it's blue shells only, it's all gonna be super dramatic.
So, that makes us sisters?
You guys are twins.
We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins.
Wait. So they're not twins. They're fake twins. She's older and Mizuki's younger, so they're fake twins.
We have almost the same genes.
Okay, so yeah, okay, they're clones.
That's crazy.
Fake twins. They're fake twins. That's what clones are. Clones are fake twins. Wannabe twins. You know what I'm saying? Wannabe twins. That's what I'm gonna call clones from now on. Anytime a sci-fi movie has clones and you have one of those like big sci-fi people, you're just gonna say fake twins. Fake twins, not real twins. Earlier today in another community, our custom item setting was red shells, but we turned off green shells and bananas, so we had no defense. I would cry. But at least you had stars and bullets and lightnings, I guess. But that would make me cry a little bit. Yeah, the gramophones are nice, but I guess if you can turn those off, there's no defense. Relief is coming. You've been an ogre battle / tactics ogre fan since 2003, and that's good, Freakish. I know it's still like a rough time for you, but at least you'll find some relief with that, you know? At least you'll be able to enjoy that, and hopefully that can help distract you for a little bit. We are learning a lot.
Of you. Don't say it like that. But I'm your clone, right? Technically, yes. But our DNA isn't exactly the same.
I like how the voice actor did the masked woman's voice a little bit like lower. Like the voices aren't exactly the same. There's just enough difference where they sound obviously similar, but it's not exactly the same.
My genome was rearranged. Your DNA was modified on top of that, which is why you don't have the symptoms I have.
So basically, he created the masked woman and then decided that because they had like health issues, that they would make Mizuki. And then Mizuki didn't have the health issues.
Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me.
That's fucked up. They are very talented.
Don't say it like that.
What kind of dance do I like? Yay, we got Hitomi again. I do love Hitomi. A new mainline Fire Emblem. I am not getting Fire Emblem Engage on release. I'm going to watch people stream it and see how I like it. Because I got Three Houses on release, and then I did not play it that much. I know Three Houses is a lot of people's like favorite Fire Emblem game, and I wish I liked it as much as other people. I just couldn't get past the school part. It was not my favorite. So I'm waiting on Engage, because Engage does look cool. But I don't want to end up spending money on a game and then not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. Masked Woman is version 1.0 and Mizuki is 2.0. That's so sad, though. This makes me kind of sad that she's the 2.0 version.
Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived.
Why would they
like it
think
was
that?
yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling.
Hi, Jill. How are you? By the way, Jill, I forgot to message you. I need to message you, but my Bishamon cosplay came in. So I have it ready. You just gotta let me know. You let me know when when your cosplay comes, and we can try to plan another cosplay day if you want. Hi, Moogle. How are you? Welcome in. I love Greg's emotes so much. Awakening is among your faves. 3 Houses was a blast. Yeah, I love Awakening. I thought that Fire Emblem was so good. I love Path of Radiance. I loved Shadows of Valencia, I think is what it's called. Hi Tenza, by the way. Welcome in. What else? Oh, I like the one with Lynn, the Blazing Blade or something like that. I forget what it was called. But yeah, I don't know. I just, 3 Houses, the school part kind of was really long. I also really hope that Fire Emblem kind of goes away from doing the multiple routes and having to play through multiple routes. Because that was my issue with Fates, besides it not being like my favorite story. But I just, as much as I like playing games multiple times, I prefer it when it's done in a way like AI where there's multiple endings, but you don't have to play like 40 plus hours of different routes. You get what I mean? How are you doing, Moogle? Hello, hello. You wouldn't mind giving the new Fire Emblem a shot, but there's already a lot coming out. Yeah, this is like a huge 3-month period for game releases, so I'm just gonna wait and see how I like it. Top spy and detective in the nation, Jill. We love Jill here. I'm doing good, Jill. Work has finally stopped being so busy. Like, I mean, it's busy, but we're not as short-staffed anymore. So I'm doing pretty good. Thank you so much for asking. How have you been liking God of War, by the way? I know you're a huge fan. Thank you for the cute little emotes, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Like, the New Game Plus is different from the original story, and there are new scenes only available. It's basically like, in 3 Houses, you can pick to be a part of, like, Edelgard's. I think one of them was named Claude, and then the other one was named, what's his name? It starts with, like, a D, I think. Forget. Is it Damien? I don't know. It's probably not Damien. He has an eye patch or some shit. Anyway, there's three characters that you pick. Each route that you do, you have to go back to when you pick one. I don't know his name. But you have to go back and you have to play through all 3 in order to get the full story. So technically it is like, you have to go back and pick it and then you get all new scenes and stuff. Which, it's just a lot of time to invest, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just never wanted to have to go through the school part 3 times. Like, I would have liked it if you could just pick after the school part. Me too, Moogle, it's okay. Solidarity, you and me. We got solidarity. I did not play it that much either. Hi, Mary, how are you? Welcome in. Hello, hello. All of the friends are here. It's so good seeing you all. You only remember colors? Yeah, it was like red, blue, and yellow. Still very much need to get Tactics Ogre. I am gonna wait on that one. I do like tactics games, but I'm bad at them. You don't see the multiple path things going away, but it'll be like a choose your side and be more triangle strategy. See, I don't mind if there's just 2 paths even, but to have like 3 or more is kind of a lot. It's a big time investment. Especially if you have a part that's essentially the same for like each path that you have to play through. Like, I know you can skip the school part, but you have to like skip it. You have to manually skip it, and that's a lot. Hi, Quizzy. How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm glad that you finished work, Mars. I hope they're able to relax. Dimitri! Okay, that's his name. It was a D. It was a D. It was close. I was close enough. I'm gonna call him Damien from now on, though. If I ever play that game, would you guys mind if I call him Damien in reference to that? Thank you, Arbitrary. I'm cosplaying Mitsuri from Demon Slayer today. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I love Dimitri. His name's Damien now, actually. You got done with two endings and somehow your New Game Plus didn't save over. Oh, I'm sorry, Kay. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Mary, how's your day going? It's good to see you. It's Mitsuri Kanroji. If you want to see her, hold on. I'll show you a picture. I got her. She looks like this. I don't want to link the wiki because I feel like the wiki will give you spoilers. And I don't want to spoil people on Demon Slayer. But this is what she looks like. That's her. She's a cutie, and I love her so very much. I think she's the bestest. Hi, Star. How are you? Thank you, Quizzy. I appreciate that so much. Branching routes as opposed to multiple campaigns. Yeah, I would love to play Radiant Historia. I think I'd really enjoy it. Hi, Margu. How are you? Can we get a shout out for Margu? But I'm glad that people like the wig. Thank you guys so much. You're about to pull out the Tengen? Do it. Be Tengen. How are you doing, Matt? You get really burnt out by the multiple routes. You can finish them all in Fate through 3 houses. Neither could I, Megan. I really hope that they, like, pull away from that, but I think that they won't. I think we're stuck into it. Wait, it's okay. You couldn't get all the endings in Nier Replicant or Nier Automata? I couldn't get it in Nier Replicant. I might do that off stream, to be honest. Hi, Lagaya. How are you? You get Radiant Historia mixed up with Radiata Stories. You always seem people are getting hyped for Radiata Stories, but they aren't. I think I want to play both, though. I've heard about both. I don't know the difference, though. So maybe I have a problem. Lagaya, I hope that you're well. I hope everyone's doing well. You want to cosplay one of Tengen's wives so bad? Do it, Jill. You could probably do, what's her name, Hanatsuru? I mean, you could do all of them if you wanted, but if you didn't want to wear a wig, you could probably do, like, Hina. That's what I've heard, Kay, is that it's kind of repetitive in some spots, and I don't know. We drinking Voss? It's kind of fake. So I'm using the Voss bottle, but I refilled it with filtered water. So I'm kind of a liar. For the record, I just want to say, earlier today I was hanging out in Greg's stream. For those who don't know, Greg voices Kaname Date in this game, and so many people got Kaname Date prints, but the quotes that they picked were so funny, and it just kept reminding me of why I love Kaname Date so much, because some of the shit he says is just so good, and it's so funny, and Greg's line delivery is so great. And I want to say, because I know that all of us are Kaname Date fans, but he gave the backstory earlier on hey girl with the big tits line, and I died. I laughed so hard. He said he had to ask people to leave the room because he couldn't get through the line without laughing. And I thought it was so funny. Because honestly, I don't think I could do that either. But God, it was so funny to get like the backstory on it. Because Date says a lot of funny stuff, Moogle. It's so good. It is so funny. I love Greg. I think Greg is awesome. We drinking Voss? No. I'm glad that you're doing well, Lagaya. Let me know if you ever need anything, please. I know it's been like a rough month. I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any messages. You never finished it? Wait, what game? It's hard not to look at the wig. It's actually so good. Quizzy, you're so nice to me. What the frick? Thank you. You think you're starting to get sick? Stiff, go rest. I'm sorry that you're feeling sick. Please feel better soon. Please, please feel better soon. I did like the quote that I picked for my print. It's the one time that he's very mentor-y, but it's from this game. I don't know. I just love all of Dante's quotes. It's hard to pick just one. Scarlet Nexus is pretty good. I have never played it. Hi, German Spy. How are you? Wait, what time is it for you? You're 9 hours ahead, but I can't do math right now. The trick is that I cannot do math ever, except for like very easy math, and that's not easy math. Time is not easy math. Hi, Nishiu. Thank you for liking my fluffy wig, though. I think. It's very nice. I would say this wig is probably the fluffiest and most, like, voluminous? I don't even know. Is that a word? I don't know. It's just the biggest wig I have, is the best way I can put it. The main difference between AI 1 and 2 is Date being more in 1 and the game is better for it. That's true. That's actually so true. I do love AI 1 because Kaname Date is more prevalent in it. I wonder how the VAs for Aiba and Tama fared. I think they fared just fine, but I'm not sure. I'd have to ask. Is your favorite character not Kaname Date, Nishiu? Oh my god. You don't feel sick yet, but you feel it coming. Okay, be careful, Stip. Make sure you stay hydrated. I've never played Scarlet Noctis, by the way. I know a lot of people liked it, though. You and me both, but it's just as well. Time has no meaning. How late do you normally stay up, German? Just because I'm curious. Also, wait, do you prefer if I call you German or do you prefer if I call you Spy? Or something else? Math is not meant for everyone. Definitely not me. I can do quick addition sometimes and quick subtraction or quick multiplication. But when it comes to like figuring out time zones, I can't do that. I know my limits. And I will not do that. The name is Franz. You told me this! I remember because I said it's like Franz Ferdinand. I'm stupid. How did I forget this? I even had a reference for this and I completely spaced. Jin, why are you telling people to stop sinning? What if they're trying to relax? That's so mean. What if somebody was like, they'd just been standing like all day and they were sitting? Jill just sit emotes me all day. That makes you grouchy? For why?
We were told we were from
Good night, George. Please get your rest. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. Enjoy your sleep. You had to deal with time differences back when you lived in Canada, and you still do here in Korea sometimes. Honestly, Moogle, respect. I can barely handle the 3-hour time difference of me and my work. Because it's hard. And it's not even that many hours, it's 3 hours. And yet here we are. You have no fixed sleep schedule. You work almost entirely from home these days. So you wake up, make breakfast, work and slash or stream, then sleep. Time of day be damned. You know what? That's not so bad. That actually sounds very nice to be able to have like full control of your like workday schedule with working from home. Like I work from home every day, but I have to work like a set schedule. So I work Tuesday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is not bad. But I feel like it would be really cool to choose your own schedule. Like, just wake up whenever. You just play Take Me Out. That's a good song, though. I don't know whether that counts as having full control or having no control, but you do prefer. Your schedule doesn't sound too bad. No, my schedule's not bad at all. I really enjoy it. I like having a routine, too. So, like, I would like having... I guess the way I would like waking up and just being able to work whenever, but I do like my schedule in the sense of like, I can stick to whatever I have planned those days. Like I know when I'm going to be busy and I know when I'm going to be free, which is very nice. It helps me plan things with like friends and whatnot, I guess is the best way I can handle that. And I'm not good with making plans, so it helps me with making plans and like sticking to them. But okay. What about Radiata Stories? The guy, I've never played it before and I would like to. It looks like everybody's hype about Radiata Stories and I've never played it. I don't even know what it's on. Yeah, I do like having a routine. I get comfortable with the routine. And then once I'm comfortable with a routine, I don't really want to change it.
And we looked really similar.
I have a hard time if my routine is disrupted for whatever reason. Like, I think if I did not have to deal with a routine, maybe I would like not having one, but I don't know. I've always just had one because I've never had, like, a job where I got to, like, wake up and do it whenever I wanted. I don't know. I feel like if that did happen to me, though, I would, like, unintentionally form a routine. You know? Like, I feel like even if I didn't mean to, it would all of a sudden I'd form a routine. And then I'd be doing the same shit every day. Totally understand that. A lot of the kids used to work with her the same, disrupted their routine, the whole day would fall apart. Yeah. Like, I remember, to give the best example of how it can be with, like, I've had to form, like, a healthy relationship with getting used to, like, having my routine disrupted and it not being the end of the world. Like, one time, I had my spot. I had my spot that I would sit in on the couch when I was growing up as a kid. It was my seat. I sat there every time we were all sitting on the couch. That was where I sat. And then one time, I came back from school and my sister was sitting there. And I was like, what the frick? And I was so upset. And I had to get used to sitting somewhere else. And I was so annoyed. I was so mad. I was so mad. I got over it though. It took a bit. And that's happened to me a few times where it's like I just get used to sitting somewhere. It kind of becomes like my spot. Anytime I've had to deal with that, I have to like keep my emotions in check where I'm just like, okay, it's not that big a deal. Like it feels like a big deal, but I will be okay. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely something that you just learn to be okay with over time. Also make sure to every once in a while to break it just for your mental health. Oh yeah, for sure, Kay. For sure. I do like having my healthy routine though. What's a Sheldon spot? I'm glad that it's relatable. It makes me feel less alone in those kinds of feelings. But yeah, I think if you can learn to like not explode, especially as a kid, I think being a kid, it's way easier to have like a tantrum or like explode when your routine's messed up. But obviously like you can't, like it's a very minor disruption. It feels like a lot at the time, but it's usually very minor. So I think if you can like handle it and kind of push yourself through it, that's more, that's all that matters. You could be more empathetic towards people who have a my spot in public spaces. I don't even know how I can properly describe it to people. It's just like, it feels wrong. Like when I'm sitting somewhere else and I'm used to sitting in my normal spot, it just feels off. And it's almost like if I have like a blanket on top of me, but the texture is off. It's like that little minor frustration where like I have to like readjust everything until it's perfect. And I don't know how to describe these feelings to people without being like you just get so frustrated. It makes you like want to claw your skin off, but not really. I don't know. You have to like push through it, but it is like mentally grating. Yeah, for sure. Sounds like you've grown a whole lot. It's not easy to change oneself, but sometimes it's necessary. I mean, I would hope that everyone grows a whole lot when they are going from like a child to an adult. I feel like we're always growing and we're always improving. There's always something that we can learn and do better. So I'm always like looking for ways that I can do better. And that was one of them. What you just described in Big Bang Theory. Oh, I never really watched Big Bang Theory. That makes sense. For me, it was never even a matter of it being the most optimal. It was a matter of, it was just mine. I sat there all the time. Bye, Arbitrary. I hope you have a good night, too. It's the feeling of being forced outside of your comfort zone, which generally isn't a good one. Yeah.
So
it's pretty much that.
Everyone started calling me Big Sis.
Oh, I understand, Plume. I obviously don't experience the exact same thing, but I can respect that. That makes a lot of sense.
They called you Mizuki.
So they called her Big Sis, and they called Mizuki by an actual name? That doesn't seem fair. Okay, enjoy your coffee, Zeri. I totally understand the panicking as well. They are moving my desk at work next week, and you've been in that seat for 5 years. Oh, Nishu, I'm sorry. I hope that it's not too big of a change, at least. What do I do to maintain peace? What is an NPO? Hi, Yensid. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Let's see. We're gonna save non-profit. Oh. I learned a new thing. Can this be my style always? If I had this much hair to make my hair this poofy all the time, yeah, I would definitely be able to do that. You sold our vacuum cleaner. It was just gathering dust. I mean, congrats, Matt. Are you gonna get a new one? I don't vacuum very much. I mean, who I live with vacuums a lot, but I don't vacuum a lot. I probably should, though. Wait, that's a joke! Oh my god. I'm gonna go jump. into my bathroom and then just sit there for forever and never leave. I'm just gonna go sit there. I'm gonna go lie down on the floor in the bathroom and just contemplate my life. How, Put those grippers away, big sis. Hi, sarcastic nonsense. Am I a dog person? Okay, this is such an interesting question. What does everybody else classify themselves as? Not because I have an answer, but because I'm just curious if people can actually label themselves as a cat person or a dog person. Because I have such a hard time with it. I love both cats and dogs. I don't necessarily... You classify yourself as a German spy. Feels right. That feels right for you, Franz. You identify as a cat person. Like, I love dogs and I love cats. But I think if I were to have a pet, I would vibe with the cat more. So I think for my personal preference, it would be a cat. You're not an animal person at all. Are you a Moogle person, would you say? Are you more a Moogle person? It's okay. You don't need to have animals, Moogle. You could have something else entirely. You could have plushies instead. You can be a plushy person. Look at it. It's got little wings. You can flap it. Yeah, I'm a cat girl, I guess. You're a yes person, but you like living with cats more. As in you like both. Okay, that makes sense. You're both. Yeah, I would say I'm both, but I think if I had to pick a pet to live with, it would be a cat. You like both, but you vibe with cats more than dogs, and that's okay. I like how everyone's saying, for the most part, that they love both, but they call themselves a cat person. Interesting, we got a lot of cat people. Yeah, I think cats are more my speed, and they align usually more with my lifestyle. It's hard to say because I feel like every animal's personality is different, but I don't know. Interesting to hear that you vibe with cats. Ever read a book? I have not. Wait, that's fascinating. I do vibe with cats more, though. But now I'm intrigued. That's a book? Despite the handle, you're not a cute creature person. Can I ask, what made you choose Nameless Moogle then? I'm so intrigued. B is a frog person. That somehow feels right. It would be odd if she wasn't. Because you have a tiny studio apartment and you don't want a dog in a tiny apartment. That makes sense. Also, the other day, a girl at work said I was like a golden retriever. Well, you can be like a golden retriever, but not want a golden retriever stiff. It's okay. Doesn't mean you have to change your whole pet preferences. You like being around well-behaved dogs and not having a dog? That makes sense. I can understand that as well. I don't like having to, I think dogs require a lot more, I don't want to say stimulation, but they do need to be like walked a lot and stuff like that. So there's a lot more like physical activity that comes with it, whereas cats will kind of do their own thing. You work at the hospital, so, and we do pet therapy for folks. So once in a while you see all the therapy doggos. That's cute. I'd love to have a pet Dragon Quest slime. Cats are for the weirdos. Interesting. I'll take that. You just want it to be an animal, and that's totally fine, Mary. I liked my doggo. She was very cute, very, like, hyper, loved sitting on people, but also she spent most of her day, like, running around outside in her backyard. So, I call it her backyard because it didn't really feel like my backyard. Okay, I'll definitely have to pick up that book because now I'm intrigued. I feel like I need that book now. That's so cute, Mary. I know a lot of states don't allow like pets like that, but it'd be really cool if you could have like a fennec fox. Just someone who plays Final Fantasy. Which one's your favorite, Moogle? I think also where we live determines what we are too. I don't know everyone's life, but there's some data that people who have homes with yards are more likely to have dogs than apartment renters. That's true, although I've seen some people who live in apartments that have dogs. It's more so just they take them on more walks or they take them to parks and stuff so that they can get like the outside stimulation that they need. It's also a matter of like, I feel like you have to really know your dog and know the dog that you're gonna have is gonna be happy being in an apartment. Like obviously I've seen people who have dogs that act like cats and vice versa. It's not the norm, but it does happen, you know? So it really depends. Dogs do need more attention, but they do be adorable. That's true. She meant like your energy. Later on, you told this girl I'm talking to about it, and she said she's 100% right. So you can now put on your resume that you're a golden retriever person. That makes sense, Kay. I wish I had a cat. I've had 2 hamsters. And then if Sean and I move in together next year, we will have Nala, which will be his cat. But she'll become my cat. And eventually I'm going to convince Nala that I'm better. And then she'll love me most. That's my dream. That's my goal. Get Nala to love me most, you know?
If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. And one way or another, you'd find out. You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko.
Okay, but maybe that might have been for the
I
better.
didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible, anyway. Get a normal job, a normal husband.
Elise is like, at first I take your GFs, then I take your fur babies. Yes. Who needs Shoko? Yeah, I honestly think it might have been better for her to know this earlier, that she didn't have, those weren't her real parents.
Get married, start a family, live happily ever after.
I do understand why she
A
would
life
want this
like
for
that.
her.
But if I showed up, I would ruin all that. That's what I thought, at least.
I see. But why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
Actually, she makes a really good point. She was on her way to an abnormal life. And it would have really helped her to probably know. Maybe you should try to get into that department, but you think you need to have special qualifications. Hey, it never hurts to check and see what you might need. She was the child of super rich folks. She was never gonna have a normal life. I mean, the truth is, her life became super abnormal after the events of the first game.
Maybe that's true.
Yeah, they adopted a child and then they were evil. So, about
It's like I
February,
told
6
you.
years ago.
I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind,
Fuck Chikara!
but I want solid proof. That's why I was investigating him and his institute. But then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I started following the HB case.
Why is that out of the blue? Doesn't really feel like that's out of the blue. Feels like there are several people who would want that man dead. Like, okay, I get the point that it was all of a sudden, that it didn't seem like anybody was gonna kill that man, but that dude sucked. That dude had so many enemies. Like, I feel like if he ended up, out of all the people who ended up murdered, if that guy ended up murdered, I'd be like, you know what? That makes sense. Because I would have wanted him dead too. She probably thought she was the only one with a real grudge. Everyone else did too. That man had so many enemies. Everyone hates Chikara. I think there's like a famous hate group for Chikara. I think he is the real villain. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th. The 12th. Oh, all the balloons. Komeji.
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see.
Oh, but you know what? This also makes sense too, because that means that, wait, no, never mind. I'm wrong. I was gonna say something about Kizzy going missing, but I think I'm correct. You understand why the crossover works even now? Unless that aha moment is correct. But no, it can't. She had to have been kidnapped in the past and the present. Or just missing in the present. Both times.
That's why you
I
didn't
think.
talk about what happened 6 years ago. But I think it's okay to start talking now. Why? I was able to freeze all of Terror's hidden accounts.
Everything is complicated and my brain doesn't really get everything, but I'm sure if I have questions, I can ask as we go.
We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore.
I bet you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you?
I do not.
My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna open the flowchart real quick because my brain hurts. My brain hurts and I need to know. Good God, look at this. But it looks like it's not in, okay, switch flowchart. Yeah, there we go. I'm so confused. Okay, so there's this whole shit. We go in here. Okay, so yes, this did happen. God, it's so confusing. Do I want it straightened up? No. I wanted it like this, where it's like I can actually see. There we go. This is so weird to me. All of it is so weird to me. But no, it's still, yeah, this remains the same. This remains the same. So this happened. And this is different. I was trying to see if this changed down here, but it does not. Yeah, the problem is, Damien, is I don't always remember what happened on days, like even days. So I have to like look back at the flowchart so that I can see like the events in the pictures. That's the big thing for me, is it's a matter of like, even though it's a not like, even just saying days 2 and 4 are like switched, it doesn't really give me all of the like explanations that I need to like visually make sense of like what happened. You play as BB in the past? BB? What you mean? Still, I'd be pretty peeved if I was looking into the dude that made me a weird test tube super soldier got murdered out of nowhere. I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, get fucked. You little asshole. Yeah, it's tricky because since you've done so much, you have to like go back and like try to make sense of everything that happened. Fizzy, hi! Hello, Fizzy, how are you? Welcome in, thank you for raiding me. Everybody from Fizzy stream, hello, my name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. I stream mostly JRPGs, but today we're playing a visual novel called I, the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. I'm currently cosplaying a casual Mitsuri Kanroji from Demon Slayer. I'm a very chatty streamer. I like talking with my community a lot. We'll talk about silly stuff. We'll talk about serious stuff. We just like to have a good time here and get to know everybody. But yeah, welcome in. Hi, Sithirism. I don't think I'm saying your name correctly, but hello. I can always check the summaries for each scene.
So there was no backup taken.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm correct. Thank you, Fizzy. I am as well. But yeah, I'm definitely... Yeah, I need to look up that book from earlier. The one about cats. I got it right. Let's go! I feel proud of myself. How are you doing, Sith? Is that okay if I call you Sith? If it's not, you can yell at me. But how was your stream, Fizzy? How was God of War? I just realized I don't know if I ever saw Jill's response about God of War. Now I feel bad. No! Alright, let me... Hold on. What's the summary for this? Yeah, so this was the Date stuff with the rebels. So that definitely happened. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put this into like a window with Amazon so that I just have it for later. I feel like that's such a random things to do, but like I would really like to have it later so that I can, you know, get it later. So that is what I shall do. Thank you, thank you. Stream was great. It's a very fun game. You're 2/3 done and gonna move straight on to Crisis Core. I'm excited for you. Have you played Crisis Core before, Fizzy, or will that be your first time? I I'm super excited to play Crisis Core on Friday. I might pee my pants. I probably won't,
Institute
but you never know.
Often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments. I don't think you remember, but they did terrible things.
I don't think Mizuki does, and maybe it's better that she doesn't.
I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws.
Why that comparison? Why are we trying to ruin boba? Couldn't we have picked anything of equal thickness? Why the boba straws? Those straws are big, but why? Thank you for the twerkulator. Hi, Canty. How are you? Can we get a shout out for Canty? I'm excited too, Quizzy. Are you gonna stream it or are you just gonna play it? I understand if you don't wanna stream it, but I would love to watch you play it. It'll be your first time you own a PSP but never played it. I'm very excited for you. I hope you like it. I won't say any spoilers, but clearly I love Zack Fair a lot, so I'm very hype. Very, very hype. You gotta suck the boba through. I mean, that's true, but why are we comparing it to needles? It's kind of traumatizing.
The Kanroji Institute ended when I was 9 and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura family. But me? Well, I told you about me, right?
This makes me sad. So, like, she couldn't even, like, see Mizuki or spend any time with Mizuki, even though they both went through all of that together and they were siblings and, like, well, siblings, but they were clones. Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy's fans are having a great time. I mean, at the Game Awards tomorrow, we should get Final Fantasy 16 stuff, so I'm pretty excited. Boba straw big needles needed for biopsies. Yeah, that's a lot, though. But why are we calling it a boba straw needle? Stop! I'm gonna cry. Please don't ruin that for me. I don't want boba straws. I don't want to look at boba straws and think needles, okay? That's not the vibe. Size comparison? Okay, but have you considered not doing that? Have you considered not comparing it to a can we compare it to anything else, like a pipe? Like a pipe needle or something. Like anything else. McDonald's straw, that works.
You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition.
You want boba now? Let's all go get boba.
Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman. So when you were 9, you were adopted by the Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there.
So they both got adopted by rich people. Have a good night, Sphincter. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you get a good rest.
Up until I was 15, I lived under the same roof as Kizuna.
Couldn't you do the, not the straw, but the McFlurry spoon? Would that be like an equal comparison, the McFlurry spoon? I don't really eat McFlurries, so that's less traumatizing. Rich assholes, they're not people. Oh, damn. I mean, you're right. 2 square. But we're talking about thickness. It doesn't have to be the exact shape of a needle. We're just comparing the size. So if it's like the exact like thickness and like size of it, I think that's fine. A boba straw and a needle are not the same thing. A boba straw would be too hollow to be a needle. And too light. I would rather ruin McFlurry spoons, yeah. How often are you getting a McFlurry? Versus how often are you getting boba? I get boba more often than McFlurries. I would rather destroy McFlurries and ruin them for a little bit. I'm not rushing, you know, to go get McFlurries. You had boba 3 times in your life. Well, that's you. I'm usually doing this for me because I have boba more. You just bought McDonald's. You never had boba. Did you get McFlurries though? You can get boba tea without the tapioca in it. You can get like just the tea. How do you get McFlurries? The machines are broken. I don't know. I haven't had a McFlurry in a long time. I like Wendy's Frosties more than I like McFlurries.
That's why she called me Big Sis.
It is, because you both look the same. What's the best thing about zombies? Zombie shark. You've never had boba or a McFlurry? That's okay. You don't need to. Not in all the shops that serves tapioca. Some doesn't have... Wait, what? Every boba shop that I've been into, they just... because it's just milk tea. So they usually have like different versions of like the tea, and then you can get it with either like the tapioca at the bottom, or you can get it without. Or you can get like other toppings and other ingredients in general. I've never seen a place that like forces you to have it unless it's pre-made. Like there's one in like in a mall that's not too like not too far away, but not super close. They have them like pre-made. Like they're in like little cans and stuff that you can like open. Those ones you can't get without boba. But every like actual place that I've gone to that like makes it in front of you, they make it like they have options without it. Like they'll ask you like, do you want it light boba or regular boba or no boba? So I've never been to a place that doesn't do it. Don't forget you and I lives in different countries. That's true. That's why I said the ones that I've been to. I didn't say in your country. I said the ones that I've been to. Hi, Argent. How are you?
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Yeah, I was adopted by her.
Do you mean...
Shizue Kuranushi. Boss.
She's Boss's daughter? That's so cute! Wait! Oh, that makes me so happy! Wait, that's adorable! Oh, that's so cool. No wonder we never saw her, though. Doing some raids. Wait, what does that stand for? What does sci-fi stand for? I'm good! Work has finally, like, it's still busy because it's our busiest time of year, but other than that, it's finally, like, calmed down from us being short-staffed. Boss has talked about her daughter, actually, Kay. She's just never, like, revealed her identity. But it makes sense why she wouldn't. Oh, Scarlet Violet. No, it's okay. I just wanted to ask, because I'm like, I don't know what that stands for. But thank you for explaining. On the countryside, you're lucky to find boba and you're stuck with limited selection. Yeah, I mean, there's like a few boba spots here. But like I said, there's only like one that I know of that my sister and I would go to that allows you to choose. The other one you can't. It's like they pre-prepare it. So it's like pre-set up. They both adopted different Mizukis. It's weird that they would put that she adopted Mizuki at all, since she doesn't seem to go by the name Mizuki. She goes by Big Sis.
Which is why my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now.
Oh, so she does go by Mizuki. Okay, now that makes sense. Wait, but that's so confusing. Why would they name them both Mizuki?
You think that sounds kinda lame, huh?
No, it's not that.
It's that we have the same name.
You know how we're stronger than everybody else. Maybe she thought I'd come in handy.
So she wanted to make you work for her.
And this also explains why she has the AI ball, because Boss might have given it to her for her to do work for them. It's interesting. But yeah, Boss has actually brought up having a daughter several times in this game. Never in the first game, though, I don't think. Or if she did, I don't remember it at all. Maybe Boss really likes the name Mizuki. Mayhaps. I'm not sure. You're very worried about this revelation
I don't know
instead?
if that's the truth, but that's what she told me.
I'm not really worried about it. Just didn't expect it. Remember Ibra's secret mission? You mean the one at like the beginning of the game? I remember it, but I don't know what it would have in
Boss
reference
taught
to
me
this.
how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day.
The journal entry for Boss in the future period mentioned she adopted Mizuki without any indication. It didn't necessarily refer to the one you were playing. That's kind of interesting. Moondoll, I think it's supposed to be very confusing.
6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top secret member of Abyss.
I don't think it's weird that they would include that in her, like, page.
Boss wanted someone who she
It definitely feels like they were trying to
someone who would
hint
never betray her.
at this. 100%.
She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi, which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden.
Ah. So she was working for Abyss, but nobody knew about it.
The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki.
Wait, Ryuki knew?
Ryuki? Why? I wonder.
How about you just explain? You don't wonder shit, you know. So
By
why
the
don't you
way,
just
I'm
tell
curious. Why were we given the same name?
me? Yeah, that's really dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get over the having them have the same name. They were probably both named Mizuki at birth by Chikara because he wouldn't think of them as individuals. But weren't they given the name Mizuki afterwards?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
But wouldn't that make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute?
Nope, they were not.
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit.
Oh, okay. So they did have technically different nicknames.
And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
Yeah.
Is that what I called you?
No. You were still little. You couldn't talk much.
This just seems so odd. Like, why would they keep her name Mizuki too? If they had a perfect opportunity to give her a different name.
Me BB.
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 Yeah, BB, huh? Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
Okay. I feel like the writing really contorted to make this happen, and I'm not sure to what end. They actually didn't really contort
I want to show
it
you something.
to fit. It actually fits very well. When you go back and look at the timeline, everything flows a lot better. When you think of like certain situations and how they didn't make sense, it actually finally does make sense. Like there were certain things that were not explained and just randomly happened. Like reactions being a bit too over the top to something, or for example, the Ferris wheel incident. There were a lot of things that like, it seemed like maybe it would be like a sci-fi explanation, or maybe it would be something at Horadori Institute that would explain something, but instead it wasn't that. It was that the timeline was just messed up. This part, I am a little confused on as to why they would have the same name.
Huh? What is it?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's go, BB.
So now we're just gonna call her BB. I see. Okay. Ryuki Niyuki. Apparently he did know. Hi, Kizzy. What's funny though, boss, is that like, I don't know, it just feels, I don't know how I feel about this ending. I know it's not the ending, but I don't know how I feel about them having the same name. It just feels random. Hi, Sky. How are you? Why do we just have this body part here? Realistically, they have the same name, so the twist could work without you questioning it from the start. But here's the thing. What twist in that regard? Because we never really had the masked woman's name ever. So I guess I feel like even if you didn't have knowing her name was Mizuki, it wouldn't have really changed anything. Like she could have had a different name and it would have been fine. Because they kind of hit it all by having her called Big Sis. You know what I mean? Date's beautiful, boss. That's his true form. That's what peak performance looks like. You generally thought we were in a dream sequence. Everything is very confusing here, but I guess for me it's more so she had so many nicknames to prevent you from like kind of figuring it out like who she was. Do I not understand the implication of older Mizuki being a secret agent at Abyss? Do you mean how they were referencing how there was somebody potentially like working in, I don't know what you mean. I guess I'm a little bit confused. What do you mean the implication? Are we trying to say that the reason why older Mizuki existed at previous times is because it's actually the other Mizuki? I'm gonna be honest. I just assumed that the reason they had older Mizuki looking this way was the same way that they retconned Date. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I was just assuming that was just gonna be like a weird retconned way. But if that's what you're trying to say, is that like, that's what it was supposed to be, then I don't really understand that implication.
Ah! What the fuck? This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears.
The Mizuki scenes on the left side of the true flowchart take place 6 years prior, despite Mizuki looking exactly the same. So is that what we're trying to say, though? Is that, like, the reason why Aiba wasn't in Date's eye was because she was working with the older Mizuki, which is her? But, like, it's so weird to me, because it's like, how did they somehow have the same outfit? I think this is the one part of the story that I'm kind of just like, huh? Like, why did they have the same outfit and the same hairstyle? Unless it's just Boss made them wear an Abyss uniform. I mean, mayhaps, but the hairstyles being the same? Boss has a thing with forcing the hairstyles to be the same? It's just, I guess that's what's so interesting to me, is the matter of, like, even if you say that it's a standard police uniform, which maybe, I guess, there's so much that just, like, doesn't make sense. Like, how would you be able to tell someone, no, you have to wear your hair this exact same way? Hello? Hello, James. Crab Legs McGee, welcome. Hello. It just doesn't seem like this part here feels like it was, I don't know. I feel like I would have accepted if they were just like, oh, you played as older Mizuki, but you weren't actually a Mizuki, because I feel like it still doesn't really, it's not seamless. It's not seamless, so, like, to me, it's just very odd. Some elements behind it are kind of contrived to make it not super obvious. There's actually 3-player characters, but it wouldn't work any other way. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know how I feel about this. Maybe to avoid people. I don't think it's that, Nishiu. I think it's that the story flows and makes sense. I think it's so that, like, when you playing as it, it all comes together and it's like, oh, you were actually playing as 3 different people. But you wouldn't have known that. It's just, I feel like it, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like this twist does not flow as well as the first game's twist. How are you doing, James? I think Date looks beautiful. Personally, I think this is one of the most perfect things.
Just relax.
Unwise guy. Imagine playing as Mizuki, but but the thing is we played half of this game not even knowing that the timeline was that way. So I feel like they also could have just gotten away with it by, like, just saying, like, that entire time. We had a weird out-of-body experience where Mama was breaking the fourth wall, talking to us and revealing parts of the story to us. I feel like they easily could have just been like, oh yeah, like, you thought that you were playing as Mizuki this whole time, but you weren't. You were playing as her clone. what I mean? Like, I feel like they very easily could have just done it that way instead of this way. Because we already had our brain explode with this twist anyway. At what point did we see 18-year-old Mizuki? We saw her during Ryuki, like when we were playing as Ryuki. But we never saw her when we were playing, or did we? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. BB.
I can't just relax.
I see what people are saying in the sense of like, oh, but they obviously couldn't have you be called a different name. I'm not saying that they should have had you call her a different name. It's more so I'm saying that like, it just doesn't feel as seamless as the first game's twist. It feels like there would be a lot of... Because now it does seem like Mizuki is not, like, fully making her own choices. Or that it's, like... Like, it just feels like, okay, so they both had the idea to, like, dress the same, be exactly the same. And if they didn't have that idea, if Boss did force it on them, then it's kind of like, I don't know. That's, like, a character expression in a way, and it just kind of feels like it's taken away. Oh, I meant like there was never a moment where we saw young Mizuki as older Mizuki.
What is this corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly...
That's what I was trying to think of. I was like, I don't think we ever saw young Mizuki as older Mizuki. So that would have been a dead giveaway too. But yeah.
Who the hell is this?
What do you mean? That's the best character in this game, Mizuki. Come on, goddamn.
What? Isn't it obvious?
Best character. It's the best character. I don't think this big reveal is as interesting. Yeah, side effect of this is that Mizuki and BB's personalities both get flattened, so that it's easier to make them both act the same. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel, Moondoll. A little bit of how I feel.
Wait, you're that stupid porno mag collecting old man.
The most perfect one. How dare you? Be kind.
No.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here?
I love him.
And one last thing.
He's the best character. You don't know who Mizuki is anymore?
Where
I don't know.
have you been the past 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
Okay, actually, she has every right to be pissed at him right now because he was supposed to be her replacement dad, and then he just up and fucked off, and that's kind of understandable. But now I'm wondering, was he, like, kind of worried about the mask girl at Abyss? He probably thought something was weird as shit. He did explain this in the other timeline, boss, in the other timeline. In the other ending thing, he kind of explained it. But not fully. I think we're going to get, like, the full story explanation now.
I'm sorry, Mizuki.
This is interesting. I don't think this big reveal is as interesting as the big twist in the first game. It's not nearly as well hinted at across the whole game, and they have the super out of place fourth wall break to explain the twist because they could... Yeah, that's what... I think that's how I'm feeling, Kabi-sama, is it just feels like... I get what everyone's saying about the Mizuki thing, where it's like you can't have her be called something different, but I also feel like because we had that awkward fourth wall break, they probably could have done it and still convinced us that, like, and I don't mean like having them call her a different name. I mean like tell us this whole time we were playing as somebody else and give her a different name, and then just be like, all those times you thought you were Mizuki, you weren't, and I still would have believed it. Because it's just, that's it. The way that it got revealed is just so out there. There's a lot of things they avoid showing at all in days that swap between original and true flowcharts. They can't show any characters that change between the time periods. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I want to play through this on my Switch and just see if I can catch those moments. Hi, Meta. How are you? Welcome in. I'm conflicted on this right now. I don't know how I feel about it. He's so perfect. I hope he stays in this outfit forever. Honestly.
Okay. I think I kind of get it.
I do get it now,
6 years
but
ago, Date lost
Jesus.
his memory when the ceiling collapsed on him.
Yes.
Then he got captured by terror, but managed to escape.
And he's been wandering the Earth for the past 6 years.
Yes, Leanne. That's exactly it. Why is your heart full of joy, Meta? What happened? I'm happy to hear that. Congratulations. In that sense, even if I don't like this game's twist as much, I recognize that it's kind of crazy in retrospect how much effort they put into making it work without any contradictions. Oh, for sure, Kabi-sama. I think it's awesome that they went through and were able to make this plot twist work. Like, I understand the Mizuki name thing is how it works and how it all flows together. I do genuinely still believe I would have been fine with it, even if she had a different name. It would have been cool for me. But I understand why for other people, they may not have been able to accept it. So I get why they did that and tried to make sure there were no contradictions. Because definitely, like, there might not be people who have the same mindset as me, where they would have accepted if she had a different name. So I feel like it's not, even if they knew that there would be people who would be able to accept it, they probably wanted to make sure that even the people who are like, what? We were never called that name. That doesn't make sense. So I get it. I get it. It works. I love the first game. I love the first game a lot. And I feel like, that's a hard game to beat. I feel like this game on its own is still beautifully done with its twist. Hi, Sins. How are you? And no worries, Mary. Good luck at work. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. As far as I'm aware, the only contradiction in the plot is arguably the scene where you revisit the abandoned factory. Ah, okay. I see. Hefe, thank you for the raid. Thank you. I appreciate it. Everyone from Hefe's stream, hi, my name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. I stream mostly JRPGs, but I do also play visual novels like this one. It is called I, the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. We are in spoiler territory, so if you were thinking of playing these games, just a heads up, you might want to cover your ears or hide or run away. But yeah, welcome in. We like our Baja Blast bluish green, it's true. Hi, Hemdroid. Nice username. Welcome in. How are you? It's going good, Hefe. How are you doing? How is World of Warcraft? It's good to see you. I understand why people might be annoyed that the twist isn't a twist for the characters, but you personally love this game for how they wrote the twist. Oh, for sure, Unwise Guy. I think they did an amazing job with the timeline reveal, for sure. I just think and I will say on its own, if I didn't have the first game to compare this to, I think I would obviously appreciate it and love it more. I think the only problem is that I love how seamless the first game felt. And it does feel like this one is a bit bumpier. At least with like the characters. In regards to the characters, it feels a little bit bumpier. But they did do a really great job with the writing of it. And like how they managed to make it so that you really can draw the connection of, oh yeah, the timeline is messed up. And when you think back on other scenes, you can see where the timeline actually like clicks together. So they did do a great job with that. I agree. You're all right. Spent your day playing the new Mario Kart 8 tracks. That's awesome, Sins. I haven't tried them yet. Do you have a new favorite? We are getting in a lot of information overload right now, and I don't think we're finishing this game today. The big dude's Date? Not really. This was a disguise. This was a disguise, Stiff. Why that man's head so small? That's Kaname Date, Man of the Year, for the record. He was in a disguise. But yeah, that is very cool. Don't worry, he's not again. So wait, what's the contradiction with the abandoned factory, Kabi-sama, if you don't mind me asking? Nothing special, was just watching the live action Charlotte's Web. That sounds like a cozy evening though, Meta. His head's so small. I never stop loving that. Rio.
5 days ago.
That's Rio Slamma. He's beautiful.
Heard the news about Jin's body being found.
He's amazing. I'm just saying, he's amazing. Terror wears a mask. Are we trying to say that Gen is the new Terror? No way! Of them, you like Merry Mountain. Makes me wonder if each wave of new tracks has a new one that reflects the season. That'd be cute. Wait, I kind of love that. The big dude is still real, but if Terror wears a mask, you need okay. Then I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know.
And finally,
we're just going. We're going through the motions here. Thank you for the hug, El Toro. How have you been?
That's right.
My voice reaches Date's brain right now. That's because there is a reception device in his left eye socket. You can mute me by turning it off, but that's a real hassle, so it's still on. This is the same for Mizuki Kuranushi. She hears my voice too. I'll call her BB. Wow, that's the reason? It's not to avoid confusion? What do you mean by Tara wears a mask? I do know that Tara wears a mask, but I'm a little confused by what you mean. I'm also confused. I don't know. We're gonna find out. BB.
What?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to call you by that name.
My original BB. When
Last
did you
night,
find out about the corpse?
Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse. And how he was pretending to be Genny. And everything else he knew.
Okay.
Not here.
It's fine. I know where he is. Don't you have an idea too?
Do I have an idea? I don't know shit. Like the other sync machine has a special quirk to how it works. You needed to remove the eyeballs of one, if not both of the people connected to it. Because it didn't have the sophisticated nano cables. Oh, you mean Terror's mask has something special to it? Is that what we're trying to say? Wait. I'm stupid. Well, the first wave had the Ninja Dojo, which was blossoming sakura trees, which is spring. The second wave had ice cream, which is summer. There's no autumn one. Oh, that is true. Yeah. The mask only cut in half because he only had half a face. Oh! So it's just half of him remaining? How would he live like that? Damn, bitch, you live like this? He did say that, yes. So how do you remove the eyeball? Is it just a fake face? It's a fake face? He just has a fake face with like a fake body? Dude. Wait, so they went through like a fake eyeball? I think they're pointing out that they were able to sync with Terror, which required access to the eye socket. Yes, that's what I'm just trying to understand. So like, because he didn't lose his eye. Oh! No, I get what you're... Okay, Kabi-sama, I understand now. That makes sense. I get it. I get what you're trying to say. It messes up this game's continuity in the sense of, in the first game... Okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Okay. I'm gonna say something that's spoilers for the first game for those who haven't played the first game. So, like, for, like, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I'm just gonna say it. In the first game, the sync machine that you find in the factory, it removes your eyeball. It removes your eyeball. So if it's weird that with Terror you were able to sync with him in that machine, but you had access to the eyeball with the mask, etc. It's weird. So I understand the theories of updating it, but yeah, that makes sense. You had to have access to the eye socket and it would remove the eyeball. Interesting. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. You need to remove it manually, but you can't do... Yeah, the mask would prevent it, so it's very odd. Not to spoil the first game and then show the abandoned factory. We talked about that too. Okay, spoilers for the first game are done. But I will say... I think... We talked about the abandoned factory and I was like, I feel like I can't accurately say this because I'll never know what it's like to play this game without playing the first. But when we talked about it, I basically explained, like, I feel like if you played this game first, seeing the abandoned factory, you might not really know how it ties into the first game's story. Because they don't really explain how it relates. And they don't give away that point. Maybe that's why they didn't deal with that for continuity purposes, is because it would spoil the first game. I don't know, but it does kind of mess with it a little bit. I don't know. There's a lot about that scene that was very odd. But okay, I see what y'all are saying. I think they're pointing out they were able to sync with Terra. Yeah, you're correct, Unwise Guy. Yes. There's also a possibility that Terra's other half of his face might not be there. That's true. I'm not gonna think too much about this because my brain might explode. I think my brain would explode.
I suppose Big Sis has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years, but I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
This is getting too complicated.
So confusing.
Anyway, Mizuki Date, I will call you Little Big Sis.
Mizuki Date!
And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Sis.
Little Big Sis and Big Sis. You could just call her Big Sis.
Just as confusing.
That is just as confusing, but that is cute. Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this. BB told him, but Kazuna and Lien don't know this yet. They just think they're sisters. That's fair, though. I mean, not everybody needs to know that you're clones. You know, you could keep that a secret. I did find out about the other Mizuki. This has been an interesting whirlwind. It's been a lot, I'll tell you what. Kind of still feels like they wanted to do some neat throwback to the first entry. They may have, yeah. You can never truly know what it's like to play this game first, but you feel like you would have been so confused. I think the good news is that they don't explain it. Like, it would have been confusing, but they really don't go into details about it. So if you do go back to the first one, when it appears, you might have suspicions about it. But I genuinely think, like, you might not even think of it while you're playing it. It might come up, but it might not, because they don't give away that one aspect of it. Who knows, though? I really couldn't tell you, because I will never know what it's like to play this first. I cannot tell you. But how are you doing, KJD? Also, thank you, Abby. That's very nice of you to say. I appreciate it. Kind of still lost, I'm not gonna lie. I, like, understand things, but I feel like I will think of new questions. I can't believe you played V3 first either, Nishiu.
It is snowing outside.
But I feel like you did enjoy going back to the other ones, and that's all that matters.
But do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong. I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Leon and I plan to elope.
What?
Oh, that's cute.
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Leon to prison if he continued to see me.
And that's when I suggested that we
They're
run
gonna
off
get
together.
married.
And I agreed.
So you
Oh, I
two-
appreciate that, Abby.
Yeah. They're both on the run for love.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go.
Go wherever you want.
Right.
Go to
I
Atami.
need some more time to think about it.
Go to Atami.
I have told
Hello?
him that I am safe and sound.
Okay.
3. I've been 3. Even if it still feels weird.
Well, I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
Also, for the record, kind of sucks that for this twist, we didn't really get to see the other AI
I
ball.
am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah. I'm sorry about all this, you guys.
I'm a little bit bummed about that. One for each real-life personality. Wait, what? They actually go out of their way to explain some of the basic world lore for the first game if you say you didn't play it. Oh, that's really cool, Kabi-sama. I didn't know that. Hi, Victoria. How are you? Welcome in. They removed it from the game. Wait, they removed what from the game? He was at Atami, as he should be.
I've known her for a long time. She's a former coworker from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Hey, don't
Quartz?
just blurt that out.
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
I need to look at him.
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide.
I
a
love him
mineral.
so much.
Most often
By the way, we
recognized
haven't
as
used this
quartz.
command in a while, and I know Slamma was lurking for a bit, so I just gotta
I
do
want
it.
so badly for Squall to say kind things, but at least taught me to be bad, I think.
Yeah, I just feel like we need this to be known. And now I have my Date back. I do have my Date back, and I'm happy. For people that never played the first game, this game is still good to start with. Did you start with this, Victoria? Or did you start with the first one? I can't remember. Or do you know people that started with this one? Because I'm intrigued. At the same time, explain extra follow-up details for the first game, like what happened. So if you did say you played the first game, yes. And they test you, which I thought was cool. Date and Zach fighting for your love. No, Zach wins for sure, but Date's up there, obviously. I don't have a problem. But I love them both equally, I think. Is Date falling asleep? Yeah, I think so. He's had a hard day. Oh, that's really cool, Victoria. I didn't know that they recommended it to you. I commented on one of their videos on TikTok because they do the voice for Paimon, I think, or a character in Genshin. And I commented on one of their TikTok videos, and I just said like I loved their work in the Somnium Files. And they replied and they were like, "Are you excited for the second one?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to play it. I loved the first one and I love Mizuki. But they're really sweet. They're really cool. I like them." He can't move on his suit. He must be catching his breath. He's taking a little nap, little nappy poo.
Wait, so you were in a Thieves Guild meeting?
That's so cool, Victoria. I had no idea. That's so awesome. But yeah, I like Karina. They're really cool. Speaking of the test for playing the first game, I like how they give you another try. Yes, that was a pretty neat addition there. I liked that.
The snow isn't letting up.
Don't change the subject.
I honestly sucked at answering the questions because I'm really bad at quizzes like that in the sense of if I feel like I'm put on the spot, my brain feels like it's wiped clean. But yeah, I'm glad that I got the character right that they voiced in Genshin because I could not remember for the life of me. So I feel schmott now. I think the first one's still my favorite, but we still have moments to go through.
Why do you ask?
No reason.
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
4:25.
I wanted to run away together.
And I wanted to be with Leon.
I got a call from my old pal Date.
Date!
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
It was a
Then
different
what?
lock this time.
What lock?
Anyway, that is when we met with Date and the woman he was with.
The woman?
What woman?
I was there too.
What were you all doing that you just didn't say shit to me? Hello? Okay. So now we talk. We saved the best for last, okay? Now we're gonna talk to my fave. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm okay. In the nicest way, I understand that people can have other favorite characters. But I need people to look at Kaname Date and tell me, how is this not your favorite character? This is the best character.
Whoa! Limited edition!
I love him so much. He's so great. Thank you for the limited edition, by the way. That's okay, Victoria. Sometimes you just don't know. My favorite, that Sandler, it's beautiful. Thank you. Oh, it's so good. Oh, man. Save before you talk to him. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I have my Tamagotchi. Hold on. Squid. Squid have testicles? Is that what she just said, or did she say tentacles? I could have read that wrong. It's possible. They were all just hanging out, but they didn't invite me. That's kind of mean. They streamed a lot of Genshin, but not as much on Twitch anymore. That's really sad. She said something, and I just kind of clicked through it because I've already had her before. Hi, Iceman. How are you? I hope you're well. You must get ready for work tomorrow. I hope you have a great rest of your night. The word will never know. I'll watch the VOD later, and we'll see what it says. Okay? We'll double check. I have to fix these bangs after stream because the little triangle came undone.
I know that Horadori Institute and Nyes are both caught up in the HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko.
We also didn't really get a lot of
So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horidori Institute.
But why do you still look like that?
Horidori Institute and Nai's people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them.
Ah, okay.
What? Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
Yeah, I do, actually. I didn't get to have you for most of this game, and it really hurt my feelings.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that.
I'm kind of sad that we didn't get as much time with Date in this game, that's all.
No, not that either.
Ah, right. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time, so I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I guess that's true, because he lost his memory, so he really doesn't remember a lot. So he's only really had, like, his consciousness of, like, what happened and everything that went on for 4 days. So that's interesting. He reminds you of Gelzer from the canceled version of the very first Resident Evil game. Wait, what? Who's Gelzer?
I told you it's not that.
I'm home. Welcome back. Is that what you wanted to hear?
All right, okay. Let me try this again. Mizuki, I'm home.
Welcome back, Date.
Aww.
That's not what I wanted to say.
That's cute.
I threw away all your porno mag.
I love him. I just think he's the best.
Let's talk about
Whoa! Limited edition!
I think that's beautiful. In said version of first RE game, the characters were cyborgs. Gelzer was a huge cyborg dude who specialized in heavy weaponry. Oh, okay.
Trust me.
Interesting.
If I explain it now, it'll only confuse you.
You can explain it to me, I know.
To be honest, this has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own. We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, their Nirvana initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuronushi.
Boss's daughter!
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, then told her to find you, Mizuki.
Aww.
To help stop them?
Basically.
But I want to meet the other AI. She has a blue AI ball. I want to meet them. Like, we know Aiba, we know Tama. When do we meet the blue one?
Okay, I'll ask again.
This is rhetorical, by the way. If I meet her, don't tell me yet. I get her. He was gone, and I'm pretty sure she thought he's never coming back. No. He probably would have come back.
What's the deal with the corpse?
He was doing an important job.
Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
Let me just show you.
Another corpse?
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
It's half of one? Who would have thought? In the half body case? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that it's half of a body? We've only been seeing half of bodies all game. Would never have suspected. Oh, we're gonna go through this again. Body. They were tell us that as the player we wouldn't know about her being raised by Boss. Didn't Boss tell us like a ton of times though that she had a daughter? Yeah, Boss kept talking about her daughter.
So, you finished reading the file.
Like, Boss very frequently talked about, like, adopting her daughter. And how she was, like, adopted, and not her, like, she didn't have to, like, give birth to her and everything, and how she was doing her own thing, and how she never talked about it because nobody ever asked. So I feel like she did talk about it. I mean, you obviously don't know that it's another Mizuki, but she did hint at it a lot. I honestly never even looked into her file. Didn't even look at it.
Yeah.
Now do you understand? Now you know whose left half is in the freezer.
I just interpreted the other Mizuki being upset about not making, like the other Mizuki not being like worrying about Boss being upset was also because they timed it very well. Like, I remember there were specific instances where BB would worry about Boss being upset, but it lined up very well with our Mizuki that we know doing something bad the time before. Like doing something risky the time before. And so it made sense, like you didn't really question it. So I will say, like, this game did a very good job of, like, making it seamless in that regard, that you never really questioned that there were two Mizukis up until they, like, shoved it in your face.
Jin.
But you also did not think that
Jin
their names would
Furue.
both be Mizuki.
That's what he really looks like.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara,
I still
Andy's
have
Kameji.
no idea what's happening. Did Gen kill Ter? I don't know. Where's Gen at? No, I'm sure Gen didn't do anything wrong, actually. I think I'm just, like, grasping at straws. What's in here?
What's this? There's some kind of device in there.
It appears to be a jet-like nozzle device.
Let's roll the dice and see what happens.
The box appears to have some kind of...
Okay. Can I talk to Date? Yeah.
They're not going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were gonna think hard about where to go.
Go to Atami! Now you technically have 3 Mizukis to cross as. That's true, but I think I would do our Mizuki's future design. I do like the masked woman's cloak, though. Wait, is that... Hold on. Is that Exodia? Nice. Nice Exodia pack. I wonder if there's a mod or something to play the game, but change BB's model into 24-year-old version. That would be neat. I haven't seen one yet. You
That
changed?
outfit was so hard to move in, with the wireframe and all the stuffing.
Okay. Can you wear it all the time, though? We liked the tiny head version.
I don't need to explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born
We do know
with a
about
rare
this.
and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all. He got his first transplant when he was really young.
You should, Omega. Do it.
I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize. I think he is referring to Jin. So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will? I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
So Jin didn't even want the transplant? That's interesting. Sorry to Date, but BB is your favorite from this game. It's okay. We can't all have impeccable taste, Nishiu. It's fine. Just kidding. That sounds so terrible, but it's okay. You can love BB. That means more Date for me. That's all that means.
Jin might have
Baron
had it worst of all.
Pervert? Baron Pervert. That's not nice. That's rude.
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
So the lock you mentioned earlier...
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the 4 of us headed down the stairs. Leon carried Kizuno down.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform.
Okay. And now we're all standing around. What are we gonna do?
I wanted to ask Shoma about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister. And about the hidden safe.
Oh, that's right, because that would have been her at the time.
That's what
Oh,
we
what
came
the
here for.
fuck?
Wait, Shoma has an older sister?
Yeah, it's a mame.
You know her well.
Kizuno and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
A mame doi.
I want to cosplay a mame. Is it weird that I want to cosplay a mame more than I want to cosplay Mizuki? I love a mame so much.
Really?
I think she's so cute and she's so perfect. I'm suddenly glad you never earned the nickname of Baron Pervert. Honestly, you're valid. Why not both at the same time? That would be hard. Their hair is very different. Like, it's similar, but it's very different. Amami is so cute. I've loved her since the first game, but I didn't think she would be popular enough where I'd be able to, like, actively get parts for her cosplay, but I would love to cosplay her. I think her hair is so pretty, and she has a cute little sweater. Mizuki with the Sunfish Pocket maid outfit. I would want to do a Mame's not maid outfit. The one with, like, her blue sweater. I think that's prettier. Don't get me wrong, the maid outfit's nice, but still. Why would I have to sell it for one or the other when you could have both and fulfill your soul? That's true. It would just take a lot of time. It would take a lot of time. I still have to make my Date one a little bit better.
I used Marco's X-ray function.
I'm so glad too, Abby. Like, her design is so pretty, and I love her story in this game. They developed her so well, because she barely had, like, any lines in the first game. It's casual cosplay gold. It's pretty nice, although her wig is kind of difficult.
Marco?
Because she has a wig that's not very commonly found.
The name of my AI ball in my left eye.
Marco!
He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much.
I want to meet. Let me meet right now.
Like someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
Is she insulting Iba right now? How dare.
I know Iba really well.
Hi, Krista! How are you? Welcome in! Hello. How are you doing? Marco Polo?
We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye.
AI catered to Mizuki, same as Iba catered to Date. I mean, Iba and Date is the, like, amazing pair forever.
But he wasn't finished yet.
Okay, that's 1 point against BB, though, because BB just said that Iba talks too much, and that's rude.
So instead,
Well said! Well said, Krista, I agree.
But Iba and Date. Yeah, Iba and Date were kind of fighting at the time, and I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize. I do not remember anything from back then.
So they are clearing up why Iba wouldn't have remembered being with her, too. That's so interesting. They really did think of a way to cover, like, every single track, like, as to why you would not know. Wow, you're just gonna sit here in your dark corner over here and fanboy over Tama? Since you are allowed. So many people love Tama. It is okay. Enjoy your Tama. Iba didn't remember. Iba didn't remember that there was another Mizuki. Okay, basically, Krista, a lot has happened. We learned that there were actually 2 Mizukis. That our Mizuki that we know and love, that was adopted by Date, is a clone of an older Mizuki. And that for half of this game, we were playing as older Mizuki. And we just didn't know. Yeah, there's 3 protagonists in this game. One of which is an older Mizuki that we are the clone of. And so Iba just didn't remember being partners with the older Mizuki. And the older Mizuki was adopted by Boss. So the daughter that Boss has been talking about is older Mizuki. There's a lot to unpack here, Krista. It's kind of wild. My favorite thing was learning that Iba and Tama were designed to conform to Date's and Ryuki's personalities and preferences, and then how different they are. I think it's fascinating because I feel like Ryuki and Tama, you would not expect that to be Ryuki's preferences, but they are, and it's kind of amazing. And then Date even says, like, to Iba, like, he'll, like, say stuff about her, but, like, she says that she designed herself to his preferences, so it's so interesting. I love them both. The timelines are twisted. Yes, they are. The timelines are a lot, but it's very interesting. The older Mizuki is the original. Yes, she's technically the original that we were cloned off of, but she's not the original to us because we're used to younger Mizuki. She got wrecked at the Christie. No, but that's what I'm saying, Damien. She doesn't remember. She literally says it on the screen right now as a form of memory. So I don't know why you're trying to word it differently, but like she doesn't remember because of the cathedral. Like I know that, but I'm wording it as like she doesn't remember it because she just worded it that way. Iba resembles Boss, her hairstyle specifically. Tama resembles... I don't know. You were once a broke bitch. What do you mean?
Activating combat mode.
Oh, Krista! Krista, thank you! Thank you for the sub for 17 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, Krista, you didn't have to do that. That's very nice. Tama resembles the receptionist. Yeah, I mean, I guess she does.
Hello?
I never really thought about it that way. But I guess she does. She is the breast behind desks. Tama has Date's bangs. She does. Wait, that's funny. So Tama's a mixture of Date and receptionist. Isn't that kind of great? Hi, Namada. How are you? Hello, hello. Your eyeball would be the receptionist. I don't know. I think mine would be like boss. So I think mine would be...
right.
Actually, psych. Mine would be Date. I'm a liar. Mine would be Date. That's a lie. I would love to say that mine would be Aiba, but I think we all know by my playthroughs of these games that mine would just be a Date. Or it would be like a Zack Fair. But if it was a character from this game, like, yeah, it would be Date. It would be Date. Absolutely would be Date. But it would not be Tama Date. Like, Tama personality. I personally like Date a little bit more than Tama, though. I don't know how to explain why. I just feel like he has a better balance of, like, stupid humor with immature humor and, like, sexual humor. I felt like with Tama, they leaned into the sexual humor a lot. Well said, Sins. Well said. But okay. That makes sense, that she resembles the receptionist. I see what you're saying.
Yes. It's kind of sad. I made so many memories with you, Aiba.
Aww. Wait, that actually would be sad. Like, imagine that you made so many memories with that AI ball, but then they forgot because their data was just, like, destroyed. That's so sad. Well, Tama is female Date. What do you mean? I don't feel like they're the exact same. Like, I think I understand what y'all are trying to say, but I did not get the feeling that they were designed to be the exact same.
Water and water and
Hi,
water,
Riku.
and water, and
Thank
water,
you for the
water.
water.
And water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water and water, water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water,
Water and water and water, 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 water and water, water, water and water and water, water, water. Hi, Baker. How are you?
water and water, water.
Yeah, I would say I don't really view them to be the exact same personality-wise, because Tama still has, like, her own aspects to her personality. I agree with Sness in the sense of they're in different situations, and they have different relationships with different people, which I think shape how their personalities are. It's interesting. Like, I think the relationship almost is like a mirror in the sense of Ryuki is meant to be more like, I guess, like when you compare like Aiba and Date, you have Date who's the horny pervert, and then you have Aiba who's not, and then you have Ryuki who has his own issues, and then you have Tama who's the horny pervert. It's very interesting. But they also have like their own little quirks and their own interests. Ryuki does try to be a pervert too. Yeah, he does have a bit of like perversion. So I don't know. I mean, Aiba had moments where she would make like inappropriate comments, but it was never to like the same degree as Date. Wait, Krista, you're drunk.
Hello.
Be safe, it's okay.
Hello.
It's okay. Hi, Eruto. Hello, how are you? He's a subtle pervert, yes. But I do think in a way, Aiba sometimes has that like semi-pervertedness as well. They just each have their own personalities. Thank you for the small hello. Then you could go on this quest to retrieve their memories from a lockdown cloud server. That would be cool, but I don't think they can. I don't know. I guess I just always viewed each character in these games as having like their own personalities. Like, I get how Boss and Aiba are pretty similar when you think about it, but like they're still very different. You clicked once, it redeemed it twice. That's okay, Eruto, you're special. You get 2. What's your favorite gardening style? I don't know. Thank you for the small hello, Riku. Okay, we're gonna have to try to pick answers that'll be like a mame. Answers like a mame. Boss is more perverted by Aiba by a lot. Very true.
Hello.
Thanks for the small hello, Sins. Feel free. Yeah, I don't know. Complicated.
Hello?
Thank you for the small hello, Omega.
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file.
Uru Somazuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
This hasn't been said in game, but I remember a while back, Uchikoshi, creator of the game, confirmed Marco is non-binary on Twitter. I do know who they're talking about now. I remember that. There was a whole conversation about the non-binary character. I should probably PM this to you, but to be honest, I don't care. Your meds have been balanced and you're on ADHD meds and it pretty much fix me. Wait, Krista, I'm happy for you though. It's okay, you can share here, that's totally fine. As long as you're comfortable with sharing here, that's fine. But I am grateful that it's been working for you. That makes me really happy to hear. I'm glad. Have you been doing well otherwise? Like, despite all the job stuff? The only thing is, you can only use the small hello 62,000 times. You'll accumulate more points as time goes on, Sins, don't worry.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery.
We know
giving
this
more
already.
and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half
This
his
is
face
really
was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
I don't blame Uru for
Right. And it was only
wanting
half
to
because Jin had a
start the Nirvana
birthmark on the
initiative
left side of his face.
in regards to this. Do I think it's still shitty? Yeah, absolutely. I think murdering a ton of people is shitty.
A holy symbol for the Order of Percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year.
To be
Uru's
fair,
body was
Chikara
cut in
doesn't
half.
count as a person. Chikara's gross. You didn't know this? You've never played before? Omega, wait, what? You have played this game before. What do you mean? All of this is actually fucked up. Yeah, I mean, Tokiko and Chikara are royally fucked up people.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
Who's the best kisser, Hojo or Chikara? Who would you rather kiss is the better question, is would you rather kiss Hojo or Chikara? I'd rather die, I think. You were lying, shaking my head. Stop lying! You hope it gets better, Sapphire. You don't like meds much. You tried it. I mean, the thing is what I like to say, Sana, is that is, like, everyone's own personal choice. For some people, meds help them. And so I feel like if that works for somebody else, if it doesn't work for you, that's great. If you'd rather use other methods, that's great. But if somebody else finds relief through that and it ends up bettering their life through that, then that's all that really matters. It won't affect you in any way, you know? You would like a date with Date? Me as well. Are those the only options? Those are the only options. If you have to pick one. If you have to pick one to kiss. I would rather die. I don't think I'd pick either. Is Tokiko an option? No.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
Okay.
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half?
That was for the Nirvana initiative, right?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And
I don't
speaking of, is the Nirvana initiative still
I have
happening?
no idea.
I mean, after all, Terror's dead.
Right. The mastermind is dead.
But you saw it. On the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misatan.
So somebody replaced Terror.
That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice, but Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Either way, the rehearsal happened.
Isn't that a voice changer anyway? Good night, Stiff. I hope you have a good rest. I don't understand. We heard his voice when we cut off the mask. It did not sound like the distorted robot voice. So why would we act like that's his real voice? I don't know if that's just me being like random, but like I feel like that's a very clear distorted robot voice. Medicines don't work well on me. Aspirin helps when you got the headache and lotion when your skin is dry. Other than that, you got experience. And that's okay, Sana. Everybody's experience is different. That's why I say, like, it's totally understandable if you don't want to take medications and if meds don't work for you or have, like, an adverse reaction for you. Like, by all means, do not take them. You should never take something that harms your body or makes you feel bad. But sometimes meds do work for other people. That's why I was just saying it's a very personal experience. Good night, Stiff. Have good rest. No voice mod is in mask, broken voice mod. Yep. So I'm interested. I'm interested to see now what happens. You'd rather kiss the ground than either Hojo or Chikara. You're valid, Bloom.
Which means
I would just not... I would cut off my lips. I'm not kissing anybody.
The main event will likely still happen.
I'm not
as
kissing
well.
Hojo or Chikara.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
Here's a fact. His real voice was done by Billy... Hold on. I looked this up before, didn't I? I feel like I did look this up before. Yes, I did! Because he was the one who passed away early this year, and it was very sad. I did. I did last stream, yes. I was like, I need to make sure.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the Nirvana
Yeah, that's
initiative.
really sad. He did a great job, though.
When? Where? How? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru, what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's
I
not
love
what I
Dante.
meant. There are other culprits. Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
You believe they might know something about the Nirvana initiative?
I don't
Obviously.
know for sure, but they at least might have some clues.
They have to. There's no way that they don't.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
Can we just figure this out? I need to know the answer. Just give me the answer. Hi, Venora.
There's nothing
It's
over
going
here.
well. We're figuring out a lot of information and my brain is on overdrive.
You would think that, right? But check this out.
Open sesame!
Okay. That worked really well.
Marco, please.
Oh no, KJD, it's okay. Please don't feel bad. That was more so me trying to remember if I actually looked it up last stream. So please don't feel bad. You are fine. You are absolutely fine. Because honestly, my memory is not great. So sometimes I'll think I'll look something up, but I might not have.
What is this?
I'd rather lick the grass than take meds. If you could not take meds ever again and be a functional human being without daily substance, you'd give several fingers. Honestly, Krista, I know a lot of people who feel that way. I'm sorry. I am really sorry. I know, like, I feel very grateful not to be dependent on, like, say, like, medication and stuff, but I have to take certain vitamins every day, and if I don't take certain vitamins every day, it royally, like, fucks me up a little bit. Like, I have vitamin D deficiency, but, like, I have to take vitamin D every single day. Because I don't go outside very often, and even when I do go outside very often, like, to give you guys an idea of how bad my vitamin D deficiency was, in the sense of, because of, like, my eating disorder and stuff like that, there's a lot of stuff that's wrong with, like, my vitamin deficiencies, I guess. So, like, I have vitamin D deficiency partially due to that. I used to walk to and from work, for like 30 minutes every day. And even then, I still had vitamin D deficiency. And it wasn't like I wasn't wearing like stuff that would expose my skin and whatnot. But it still happened. So it's like, it doesn't count. It's not the same. But it does suck that to ever feel like you are dependent on taking something every day. So I can relate in some way, but it's not the exact same and it doesn't compare at all. Speaking of, you might start taking magnesium soon. Been having a little trouble sleeping through the night. Does magnesium help? His voice as Ferdinand in Three Hopes was his final role. That's really sad. Your body just says vitamin D. Yeah, it does. I also have issues with just like bone density and stuff like that.
As you
Life is hard. Wait, I skipped over a Date line by accident. I'm sorry. We're gonna play it again.
As you can see, it's a hidden passage. As you can see, it's a hidden passage.
Yes.
Let's get moving.
We're going in. Sun is bad for me. Oh, I'm sorry, Krista. That is also rough. You're barely functional. I've been told I'm doing great and I don't need meds, yet the what if question will always linger. I mean, if you're told you don't need it, you likely do not. But if you ever find yourself questioning things, I always encourage like talking to a professional and getting more information. You just never know, but it always helps like if you ever are feeling like something is off to talk. I know medical stuff can be really difficult because sometimes you get a doctor that doesn't want to listen. So finding a doctor that's willing to listen and like address all of your concerns is a whole nother battlefield. Why do you get the feeling Marco is shy with the way BB talked to them? They did say that Marco is shy and doesn't like talking very much. Secret tunnel. Well said, Abby.
What does this mean?
It means exactly what you see.
There are 2 cathedrals?
That's right.
Mizuki.
There are 2 cathedrals. And one is collapsed. And there is Ryuki. What the fuck? Why is Ryuki here?
I'm here too.
Hi, Tama. I love you. I might not love you as much as I love Aiba, but I still love you.
Tama.
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
Aww, Ryuki. This is so sad. Can we go talk to him? Why the fuck are we talking to him so far away? Hi, Blur. I think it's very interesting. It's okay, Plume. It was a very quick line. It's a very interesting timeline reveal. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's very... I will say they wrote it very well, but, I don't know. I'm conflicted on how I feel about it. I feel like I need more information. You have actually, it was a professional that told me you're doing great, though I feel as subpar. Honestly, Damien, it may just be that you're going through a rough time. Like you're being, like we all have those moments where we're kind of hard on ourselves. Maybe, what the fuck? Crystal, what the fuck? Thank you so much. That scared the shit out of me. I'm still not used to that alert. That alert is not, I'm not used to it. But thank you so much, Krista, for gifting 10 subs to the community. I appreciate that. Everyone who got gifted a sub from Krista, please be sure to say thank you. Hi, Sean. How are you? You missed Hefe earlier. Hefe was here earlier. But hello. But thank you so much, Krista. Everybody, that's so sweet. Krista, thank you so much. I'm here for you, Ryuki, and you're over there. Yeah, he's really far. You're also the fact that Mizuki controlled 6 years ago is actually BB. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Like, it's very seamless with how they did it. It's just, it also feels odd. I was talking about it, Blur, in the sense of, I just don't understand why they would wear the same outfit and have the exact same hair. But I get why they had to do it to make it, like, as seamless as possible. You're all right? You napped? Was your nap good? Yes, Sean is here. Sean is here. Hello. Hello, hello. Are you okay?
He appears to at least be breathing.
Might not be if there was rope and a branch in here.
Tama, that is not okay to joke about.
This has been eating at Ryuki for the past 6 years. He regretted what he did and blamed himself. He betrayed Date and shot Mizuki Kuranushi with stun bullets. And what happened to Mizuki, Date, and Kizuna on top of that? Yeah, Terra detonated the bomb, but it was Ryuki who told Date about this place. If he never did, Kizuna and Mizuki wouldn't have been hurt.
Aww.
That's what's been plaguing him.
I feel like Ryuki needs therapy.
He started drinking, which made the whole thing worse.
I don't care if he feels bad about it. I still don't forgive him.
You don't have to, BB. You don't have to forgive him. It's understandable. It's okay. You don't have to forgive him. But also, this man is very severely traumatized, so maybe we should just, like, maybe we should have somebody who can talk to him and kind of, you know, ease his mind a little bit. Maybe we should have them talk about it. You know, talk about it with him. Apparently magnesium is best just for bed. That's good to know, though, Sins. I might have to give that a try sometimes. But okay, Damien. It sounds like the professional knows what they're talking about. I'm sorry that you've been going through a rough time, though, at least. Like, that's hard. He needed therapy 6 years ago. He still needs it all the time. I don't think that was a joke by Tama, which is all the more sad. I do think she's being serious, but it's very sad. I don't even know if ice cream would help. Everyone does need a hug, Krista. Everyone does need a hug in this game.
Easy. He had his reasons.
I also implemented a self-destruct program. If I activate it, she'll be lost forever.
Oh, Ryuki.
Date called me.
Yeah. I told him to head over to the other cathedral.
Does that mean he saw Uru's corpse in Tokiko's file?
The voice for each Mizuki before they reveal there are two of them is subtly different, far more subtle than the difference now.
He did.
Interesting.
Yep. And then he came here through the hidden passage.
I mean, they did sound very similar, but I didn't really ever think that it would end up being that they were the same person.
I heard. So she eloped, huh?
She did! Hi,
Ryuki's
Jem! How are
active
you?
I was overhauled completely during maintenance a few years back, and that function was deleted. That's when Ryuki opened up about what happened.
Why didn't you share this earlier?
I couldn't. Ryuki betrayed Abyss. He did something you can't come back from. I couldn't let anyone find out.
So you protected him.
It's the same reason I didn't upload the investigation data from 6 years ago. I made an oath. No matter what, I will protect Ryuki.
Oh, that's so
But Ryuki
sweet.
himself could have informed us sooner.
You should know why.
Thank you, Plume. Good morning, Jem. I hope they are doing well. What are your plans for today? Are you gonna play more Yakuza? I'm doing okay. I'm learning a lot in this game, and it's kind of information overload, and everyone is struggling. Everyone is going through shit, and I don't really know how to cope.
Why he gave in to Terra's demands.
He wanted to protect his loved ones.
Wouldn't you do the same?
Look at the eyeball! Oh, man. Can I talk to the other people now? Yes, okay. She seems a little pissed. Okay, she doesn't like it. Your plans are working? Wait, what were your plans? Oh, working? Like actually, oh, I'm sorry. Just quit. Just quit and play Yakuza all day. Just gotta take on everyone's burdens even though, oh.
Of course I do. I want to shove a pipe in his mouth and stir up his organs.
Okay, maybe we're getting a little bit, you know, too angry.
6 years ago, It made my heart condition worse.
Oh, okay. No, you have every right to be pissed. Never mind. That really sucks. I'm sorry.
It affected my work. I can't investigate properly if I have to go to the hospital all the time.
Okay, I'm sorry, BB.
But when I heard you recently joined Abyss, I shadowed you. And February 10th, when you went to the stadium...
Oh yeah, and you attacked me!
I got there before you and found the corpse.
She did attack me, though.
I had no clue it was Uru's left half, but I knew it had to do with the HB case from 6 years ago. I told you before
BB's
that the one thing
pissed.
I wanted was for you to live a normal life.
My hoodie is very comfy. If you would like one... Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I just like Kaiben Zero a lot. But if you do want one, it releases this Friday. They have other anime and manga too, but if you want a Mitsuri one, which is the character I'm cosplaying today. Look at her! Look at her beautiful face. It releases this Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, which is, I think... You're 9 hours ahead. So, do the math. I don't know how to do that. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time in the future. But they have other ones, like if you like Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man or all that stuff, they have other ones. But yeah, they're all comfortable. She's rightfully pissed. She is rightfully pissed, but still.
I couldn't let you get caught up in this case. I had to stop you. That's why
she shot at me with a sniper rifle. Okay, that makes sense. So 6 in the morning on the next day? Yeah.
I see. You shot at Mizuki to dissuade her from finding the corpse.
But I found it anyway! And now here we are. I don't think BB has to forgive him or anything like that. It's more so just like, don't try to kill him. He was not in a very easy situation. You cannot fail the game's very first QTE where masked woman shoots at Mizuki. You can argue it's just because it's a tutorial, but it also might be hinting at something from the very first scene. Oh.
Mako,
interesting.
Can you send Iba the data?
Got it. Opening it. It is a cross-section of the two cathedrals.
You get it now? There's one on the east and one on the west.
Terror blew up the west one. This one,
Yeah.
right here.
Which happens to be the same side Ryuki met Terror, what he called his execution chamber.
On the east side was Uru's corpse and Tokiko's file.
And that mysterious Bach.
The one connected to the Nice building is the east one.
I feel like I'm supposed to be connecting dots here, but all there are dots in my brain. I have no idea what they're trying to tell me. So we're just gonna see what happens. We're just gonna wait. Sometimes that's why sometimes Mizuki used the evoker and sometimes the pipe. Yeah, that makes sense. I understand now. Sounds like a better plan than mine. Yeah, that's what you should do. Just play Yakuza all day.
You can take the elevator up to the president's office.
So Bibi was the masked woman the whole time. And she is a good character. I would say I do like Bibi. Bibi was the, if you remember, Krista, she's the one that was wearing that like upside down face mask. Where she's kind of been like a little bit distant because she never wanted to, she didn't want to reveal that she was a, like that the Mizuki we know was a clone of her. She wanted her to have a normal life as much as possible. So that was the reason why she didn't really expose all of it to Mizuki. I think it's all a very interesting driving force because Mizuki's life was kind of thrown upside down in the plot events of the first game. So I feel like it really wouldn't have been a big deal. I feel like Mizuki would have been like, well, that's my life, I guess. But you never know. She might have thought it could have like pushed her over the edge. Either way, she's been very interesting and very helpful, but yeah, she's just upset right now.
Smell that? Smells like a little bitch in here.
This game has turned pretty dark. It is, Gem. It is very dark. I'm still a Date's #1 fan, but I respect the BB
Ryuki,
fans.
You made a mistake, but lying around here in all your misery isn't gonna fix anything. If you really regret what you did, solve this case. That's the only way to atone.
Omega, you're the CEO of Tokiko fans.
Ryuki, I remember one night we went out drinking. You told me about your little brother. You always talk about him when you drink. You made him a promise, right? You said, I'll become a hero of justice.
I love motivational Date.
If I've fallen, I just need to get back up again. You used to say it all the time. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. As long as you have a body to do it, you climb back up again. Come on, Ryuki. Climb above the debris. It doesn't matter if you're pitiful. It doesn't matter if you show vulnerability. You struggle, you crawl, and you make it back to the top.
I'm sorry. Date is such a good character. I understand that he says so many funny, silly little lines, but I love the motivational lines that he gives to Ryuki. Like, I think that they are so good. Oh, I love him so much. You want to show me the Date videos? Please do. Please, please do.
That's what we do. That's what makes us human.
Why is this making me so emotional? Oh, Date's the best character. I'm so sorry. I love him. I think he's the best. Personal emotional resonance? Probably.
Mr. Date.
If you were the type to take notes on every little inconsistency, you might be getting confirmation on whether any theories you had are correct, but I can understand just wanting to go along. I honestly, Kabi-sama, with these games, I love just going along for the ride. I think it's such an enjoyable experience. With Danganronpa, as we all know, I took a lot of notes. And I would like go back and like go over all the evidence I found and try to figure it out. For a lot of the cases, I found out who the killer was, but I had it completely wrong how they did things. Sean can attest. He listened to me on the phone. I would like go over my theories and he'd be like, I can't tell you if that's wrong or right or not, but keep going. And so I would just like rant to him for like an hour about what I thought was gonna happen. But yeah, this is a lot. He's kind of doing what Mika did to him in the first without the sassy sass. You mean Aiba? Wait, Aiba? I don't know, he's doing great. I know what you mean, Krista. But yeah, he's doing...
Ryuki, now's not the time to cry.
BB, let him cry, goddammit!
Come climb up here.
You mean...
Don't get me wrong, I'll only forgive you after we solve this case. So...
Okay. I'm excited to play 13 Sentinels. 13 Sentinels will be after Crisis Core and after Dragon Quest 3, but it is on the list and it will be in 2023, I promise.
Okay.
BB is tough love person. She is, but also I love Date. One day we'll get to Okami, I swear, Krista. I swear. Aiba, Tama, and Marco shared everything on the local network. Okay, so can we hear Marco, please? Date received everything as well via the device implanted in his eye socket. Anything that wasn't recorded electronically, we shared verbally. Hi, Auntie. How are you? I haven't played Okami yet, Omega, and Krista gifted me Okami. I can't remember. Was that earlier this year or last year? Might have been earlier this year. But Krista gifted me Okami, so it's planned in the future. I don't know when in the future, but it's on the list. I swear. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing okay. We're having some emotional moments in this game, but otherwise it's going great. Way long ago. Yeah, I think it was earlier this year, but I don't remember when. It was a long time ago though. Everything from 6 years ago, everything from this year, all the information including Somnia from top to bottom.
So, the first thing on the agenda is stopping the Nirvana initiative.
When? Where? How? We don't know anything about it.
We should know everything except where. Tama shared all her data, right?
I did receive the information.
I didn't give it a close look. Ryuki, can you tell us more about the Nirvana
Baby, it's your job!
Yeah. I'll explain everything in order. First, Terror, Uru, created a video.
Okay.
Uru created 3 videos. QR video, Nirvana trial, and Nirvana X.
This is gonna be a lot of information
QR
overload.
Video was the first.
The QR code on the signboard in Jin's body. That was a link to the video, right?
Right. So it was first made public
God,
6 years
there's
ago,
a lot
on
happening
February
right now.
10th. The motive was...
Only a small part of my plan. It's the prototype.
There were stories about people who went missing after watching the video, but...
It's just an urban legend.
It was actually the second video that caused people to go missing. The Nirvana trial.
Okay. Okami's in your top 10 games to if you play it, we'll be the bestest of friends. Oh, that's good, Omega. I'm glad. It's definitely planned, I think, for sometime next year. Brr, I don't know.
Back when Uru was still alive.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
But what for?
I think it was a beta version of Nirvana X, for testing purposes for the main event.
Testing what?
There was a code, like BATS 490, in the Nirvana trial video. That code led to the Eastern Cathedral. The coordinates led to the staircase.
Yeah, but that door has tons of locks.
Right, but the staircase had another code. By solving that, you could collect the numerous keys located all over the city.
Oh, so that
And
they could
those who did
unlock the
solve
door?
everything would be able to unlock the door to the Eastern Cathedral. Did you notice the box? Inside
Yeah?
was a device that shot TC Purge. If you open the box, it triggers.
So they opened the box, got infected with TC Purge, and that's been causing all of their, like, weird things.
When it enters the brain, it can even overwrite the DNA structure inside neurons. It can make you see things, make you dance. It makes you do weird things over and over.
And it spreads in the air. If this virus gets out somehow, the human race is in for a rough trip. Can you picture it? The whole world going crazy. People everywhere doing
We'd just all be bugging out.
unpredictable things. Crazy things.
Okay.
Over and over.
I love Zelda and Twilight Princess. Great, you love Okami. That's what everyone said when Twilight Princess came out, that it reminded them of Okami.
I'll be honest.
Which made me want to play
I
that.
contracted TC Purge because I opened the box.
Oh, and that's why Ryuki was experiencing all of that stuff. I called that though.
But it's okay. Ryuki has developed a resistance to it, and he can't spread it either.
That's good, at least.
Having said that, TC Purge is still a problem. Before
How
the
did he
body
develop
develops
a resistance?
It can spread. Not to mention the neurons that are damaged can't be repaired.
That's why Ryuki was acting weird.
It is, but also, how did he develop a resistance? I'm sorry, I have questions.
Is that what it looked like?
Bye, Krista. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for hanging out for a bit. It was really good to see you. Please stay safe. I'll talk to you soon, I promise. Speaking of, you finished Skyward Sword HD a few days ago. It left me emotional. Oh, I love Skyward Sword.
When I was
but there are
with
certain
TC
things I don't like about
my
it,
symptoms got
obviously,
worse.
but I thought it was such a beautiful story. I love Skyward Sword. You are valid, Sins. Anime? Yeah. Pro tag power.
Disorientation, short-term memory loss, hallucinations.
He's been seeing hallucinations for 6 years now. The mental trauma of what happened to his brother.
Anyway, those who solved the code and opened the box contracted TC Purge.
It doesn't help that TP and Okami came out in the same year and just a handful of months apart. I think it's very interesting that that's how that happened. But I loved Twilight Princess, so I'm sure I'll love Okami.
And as a result, they started acting strangely.
And now, there are people dancing and rioting in the streets. And a lot of suicides.
I see. These people would have no motivation to return home.
That's why so many people went missing.
In other words, Uru's experiments were a success. He's dead now, but his plan is still alive.
That's fucked
I'm
up.
guessing his lackeys are carrying out the plan now, to raise the curtain on the main event.
But then who's killing people? Like, who's doing the half-body killing stuff? This is where I'm confused. Jesus. Skyward Sword makes you emotional too. It makes you want to slap Fee. Bye. Don't do that.
I think I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot the rocket somewhere.
With TC Purge on the warhead.
The rocket will explode.
And the virus will spread?
Yeah.
Most likely,
Wow.
yes.
Tons of people will get infected with TC Purge.
I heard Skyward Sword HD, though, made Fee a little bit better, Plume. From what I've heard. Also, kinda KGD. I could see that. Oh, agreed, Sins. Agreed.
It will
Better
grow in
how?
their bodies.
I think, so similar to like how, you remember the jump between Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, where a lot of people were frustrated with Navi because they felt like Navi bothered you a lot, and she'd be like, hello, hey, listen. And like, her little icon would appear on the top C button for a while, and she'd frequently bother you. In Majora's Mask with Tattle, like Tattletale or whatever, what they did is she would do her thing where she'd like notify you. It'd be like the little like dinging like notification. And if you did what she was going to try to explain to you, like if you actively performed that action, she would disappear. Like the icon would go away and she wouldn't try to bother you about it anymore. I feel like in the same way with that type of like little quality of life improvement, you can now adjust Fee. So it's a nice change. She's not as annoying as Navi. I personally never found Navi annoying. At least for me specifically, I never really thought that Navi was annoying, I guess, as a child. And even as an adult, I've never really found her annoying. I did find Fee to be a little bit overwhelming because Fee would try to give you hints on puzzles a lot of the time. But I do think they improved the amount of times that she tries to hint, and I think you can adjust it. I've never gone in and tried, though. We did not get that far. But yeah, I don't know. That's just what I heard.
And inevitably spread.
From one person to another.
If we do things that are beyond the comprehension of the designer, simultaneously, all around the world, bugs will start appearing everywhere.
This will lead all mankind to reach moksha.
Tokiko,
an
you're a little wild.
emancipation from this fictional world.
Right.
Tokiko, you scare me a little.
Even if this Nirvana thing turns out to be bullshit, the virus itself is a problem.
I feel like the Nirvana thing is not true, and it's just that the virus is the issue.
I don't know if it will really cause glitches to appear or anything, but it'll be mass hysteria.
There is already an uptick in suicide.
Okay, yeah, we have to do something. You like her computery voice and she looks neat. She had a very pretty design. Her voice is nice. Her theme is beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what Amiibo does either. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the early game stuff was adjusted, which is nice. Oh, okay, Abby, that would be rough, yeah. That would be a difficult experience. A lot of people find Navi annoying and a lot of people find Fia annoying. They're the most common companions to find annoying. I definitely had the experience with Fia where I just found that she could be a little bit overwhelming. But, Navi I just never really had that same experience with. Maybe it's just me liking Navi's voice though, because I loved the little like, hey, listen. I loved her voice. I thought she was cute. You have no problem with her as a character, and that's totally okay. With Fee, it was just her telling me things I heard 2 seconds ago. Yeah, that's fair. I think they wanted her to be super helpful, but then she was just a little overwhelming.
Nirvana X is already public.
There's a 7-digit number.
And that's okay, Abby.
A time and a date.
I would say just, if you ever do play it, go in with an open mind, see how you like her. You might end up loving her. A lot of people do. What, Omega?
February 15th, 12 o'clock.
Noon, today.
Iva, what time is it now?
7:55 a.m.
We have time. We got 4 hours.
Wow.
We only got 4 hours to save the world. Thank you, Omega. Navi only tried to get you when you passed certain through trigger areas, but then again, you haven't played Ocarina. I know with the Saria part where she wants you to go back to the Lost Woods, I think it was just a timer. Like she would do it on a timer.
We don't know.
But I honestly have no idea. It just felt that way because every time I'd be exploring, it was when you were supposed to go back to learn the song and then like go back to like the forest temple or whatever. Or no. Back when you went to go learn the song, and Navi would be like, have you tried going back to Saria? Have you tried contacting Saria? She would do that all the time. All the time. I remember that a lot.
The other letters that were in the video are some kind of code too. Maybe they point to a location.
No. I converted the letters to numbers and checked the coordinates.
It's an area in the Pacific Ocean. No land around. I don't think those coordinates are where the plan is happening.
Then where could it be?
Somewhere over the
I
rainbow.
remember something BB said earlier.
Aw, Zelda 2. Oh yeah, absolutely. You always try to go into games with an open mind, plus the art style is gorgeous. I hope you enjoy it. Would you stream it or would you play it off stream? Sure, it helps if you find Navi's voice cute. Yeah, I like Navi's voice. I think she's cute. I don't think there's any voices from the, like, companions that I didn't like. That's okay, Flume. Minna best, though. Minna is great. There's one part about Minna that I don't like that I can't reveal because it's in the ending. I love King of the Red Lions. I love the boat. The boat is my favorite, and then my second favorite companion is Zelda in Spirit Tracks. I love her. I think she is fantastic. And then I like Tatul, and I like Midna. Tatul and Midna are probably tied, but I know Spirit Tracks doesn't get a lot of love, but I loved that Zelda was your companion in that game. And I love what you can do with her in the mechanics. I thought she was amazing. But yeah, I don't know. My favorite will always be the boat. I loved the boat. She does have great options for tips, guidance, and even statistics. She's great. She was great and very useful. I think she just got to be overwhelming. For me, anyway.
The culprit who killed Uru and Tokiko. Maybe they have a clue.
Right.
Well, in that case, there is one person. I don't know if they're the culprit, but they might have some valuable information. I didn't know where to find them before, but I've got a good idea now. That person, she's...
That would have a good amount of information. Amame?
Probably with Shoma.
Okay. Can we go to Date? Can we go to Date? I want to see Date. Okay, we're definitely not finishing this game today. Remember when I said we were gonna
understand.
finish this game?
I'll tell you the truth.
I lied. You like Vox? Why do I not recognize this name? I should. I feel. Not sure how many people. Oh, Eslo's great! I love Minish Cap. Eslo is fantastic. Oh, he's not my favorite companion, but I love Eslo. Oh, it's okay, Abby. I know I have quite a bit left. I'm pretty sure I at least have a Somnium left. And then stuff after. So we'll see. I'll probably save right before a Somnium. I'm assuming Amame's gonna have a Somnium, and then we're gonna do that. At this point, you'd be really surprised if Nintendo puts Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on Switch. It's such an obvious idea, but it feels like they're allergic. I think they might. It's just a matter of, for me, if they're planning on a new console, they might not put it on Switch. They might put it on, like, the next console. I have no idea what Nintendo's planning, but considering that the Switch originally came out in 2017, I have a feeling that they might not want to put any of those types of releases on the Switch if they plan on doing another console. Tag me in Discord when you can. Oh, yeah, sure. I can. It's something really silly. It's the one thing that I dislike about her. But I do love Eslo. I also love Wind Waker a lot. Navi's fairy crush on Saria is true. She did have one. On further thought, I guess Fee doesn't bother me. You mean you summoned her to tell me about every new enemy and every boss in the game? Yeah, she is useful. And she has a great, like, integration into the story. It's just she can be a little overwhelming at times. Minish Cap rules. It's true. Yeah, soon you reach an obvious half point. It's okay. I will likely just save in front of the Somnium.
Amame.
The corpse in the freezer at Brahmin. I'm the reason it's there. It's my fault.
She does know a
6
lot
years
about
ago,
this.
February 11th. My father called me here. Shoma wasn't here. Only my father and half a corpse.
Mame told us that Jin's body was hidden under the floor, the same body half that was in the suitcase. Mame said that she'd take care of it. She brought it to Gen, and they stored it in the freezer at Brahmin.
Genny didn't do anything wrong. I asked him to do it, and Shoma has nothing to do with this. He just found out too.
Mame.
Oh, Mame.
That's not what we're here to ask.
We're looking for the person who killed Terror and Tokiko.
Yeah, it has. It doesn't feel like it, but it has almost been out for 6 years. I feel really bad for Mame.
What? Terror is dead?
We didn't have time to explain everything. We told them about Terrori's identity and the Nirvana initiative as quickly as we could.
You can tell us more about what you know at the station.
Amame, will you come with us?
I want to give Amame a hug. She's been through so much.
No! I don't care what you say. You can't take Big Sis away.
What if we, Nirvana, what if we just all go together?
I agree with Shoma. I don't want you taking Amame away.
What's the problem? We just want to talk.
Wait, Amame, did you kill Terror and Tokiko?
Date, seriously? Come on, my dude.
What are you saying?
Amame didn't kill anyone.
She definitely did not kill anybody, but that's kind of hilarious. I'm sorry. That was very funny.
You finished that robot, right?
Oh, yeah.
You named it Robo-G, huh?
Yeah. It's the second one. Like a second child, so I named him Robo-G.
Oh my god.
He's much more powerful than before. It can hold so much more weight than the previous model. Wait a minute. Who cares? Could you people just leave?
Wait a minute. Who cares? Hi, Wei. How are you? Hi, Wei. I love you. How are you? It's good to see you. Oh my god. Hi, Wei. Hello. Welcome back, GD. Can we get a shout out for Wei, please? If y'all don't know Wei, you should. Wei also does beautiful cosplays for the record. So please check out Wei, aka Zaranite. Thank you so much. Thank you. The bangs always get so messed up. I have to fix them, I think, when I'm done with stream. It's always these ones, because they're supposed to be, like, together, like this. But they kind of come undone. I have to, like, re-hairspray them. But thank you very much, Wei. I appreciate that so much. I hope that they remake the Oracle games, too. I think they should. It would be very nice. She gets voted to join this game and just has the worst fucking time. Yeah, everyone was like, hey, we'd really like to see Amame in this game. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna fuck it up for her. Okay.
Sorry.
Please
I
move.
can't let you do that.
Thank you for shouting out Way. I appreciate y'all. But how are you doing, Way? What's your next cosplay? What have you been up to? I sure hope they keep that trend and remake the war. Yes. Oracle games will be nice. I would want them to do it like how they did Link's Awakening if they do it.
I came here to protect Amame.
This was not that bad. The bangs are the hardest part. This is all fine. It's just poofy. It's just super poofy. The bangs are currently the hardest part. The rest of this stays very well and is not heavy. Because I feel like it's better if you see it in person, but it's really light. It's just very big volume. I don't know how else to explain it. But the hardest part for me is the bangs because they constantly come undone. Like, they don't stay, so I have to, like, redo them a lot. But other than that, it's fine.
Date, if only you didn't find the body in the freezer.
What I've been told and what worked for this one, I feel, was the crimping, like, method. Obviously, there is a lot of, like, fake hair, synthetic hair. I was gonna say hair, but it's not real. And it's got, like, a third braid in the back. But I feel like the crimping method is definitely... I don't think I could mirror it ever. Like, this, I don't think I could mirror well. But the crimping method seems to work really well for volume. I don't have another, like, volume-filled wig, though. This is the only one that I have. You gotta go buy a crimper now? Yes. That's what... I've watched so many tutorials on TikTok specifically that are all about... like crimping your wig. And I feel like it definitely helps. I feel like if I find any of those again, I'll send them your way. I'll send them your way. That was unintentional, but yeah. I think that works really well for some reason. I don't know why. I don't understand how wigs work. You loved the Link's Awakening remake. It was like getting a Zelda toy set for Christmas and getting to play like a kid again. It was very cute. And the art was very precious, at least to me. I really liked what they did. Mochi, hi! Wait, what the heck? Mochi! Thank you for the raid! Holy heck, thank you so much! Hi, Slamma. Hi, Mochi. Hi, Soy Breadword. Hi, Cats. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Meow. How are you all? Hold on. Let me get off this screen really quick, because if some of y'all are planning to play this, this is very spoilery. But for everybody from Mochi Stream, hi, my name is Elise. I am a variety streamer. Hi, Polydon. I stream mostly JRPGs currently, but right now we are playing the Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative, which is a visual novel. It's very cool. It's a murder mystery visual novel. We are close-ish to the end. We're not at the end, but we are in spoiler territory. So if you were planning on playing these games, you might want to either like lurk, close your eyes, run away, anything that you need to do to protect yourself from spoilers, because we are 100% in spoiler territory. I also do cosplay streams. Right now, I'm cosplaying...
Limited edition!
I'm cosplaying Mitsuri from Demon Slayer. It's a casual Mitsuri cosplay to support Kaiben Zero, who made this amazing hoodie design that I got to model, which is still so cool, and I still can't believe it. I'm also a very chatty streamer. I like talking a lot. But yeah, welcome in. How are you all doing? How was your stream, Mochi? Hi, Cosmic Shapeshifter. Welcome. I got your back, Way. I love that emote, by the way. How do you pull off every character, Way? You literally turn into every character you cosplay. It's amazing. Teach me your ways. But okay, we're gonna switch back over to the game, so be forewarned. I don't know why that transition just failed so awkwardly, but it's okay. It's okay. You're good, except... Wait, why was it mean, Mochi? What happened? And it's okay. Mochi, if you need to pop out, please do. Protect yourself from spoilers, because they definitely exist, and we are in the middle of them right now. So please protect yourself. Hi, Kitty Bit! Thank you for loving the wig. I'm glad everybody loves it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You beat the enemies for a boss fight, but the timer ran out. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Mochi. I think I would cry. I hope that you're able to get it next time. Oh no, that would break my soul. I'm so sorry, Mochi. I'm so sorry. Do you have to redo it next time? You went back and did it. You were so mad. Okay, as long as you got through it. Look, you did it though. You did it. It's over. You defeated them all. And that's all that matters. But I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm doing good, Kitty Bit. I have been having a good week so far. My work hasn't been so bad, which is nice. We're not as short-staffed anymore, which is good. But I am very tired. And there's been a lot of information overload in this game, but it's been great. But yeah, how are you? How's your day? Hi, Lizard. Hello, hello. I hope that you're enjoying 8 otherwise, Mochi. I'm sorry that it kicked your butt. Also, yes, Sakura, catch you, catch me. Hello, .0. Can we get a shout out for Sakura and for me, Meow? But yeah, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, I'm going to continue this just because I have to get to a point where I feel comfortable, like, saving. But it is spoiler territory, so protect yourselves. Been busy at the day jobs, but making it, that's a mood if ever. Lizard, how are you?
Again,
thank you for doing the shout outs.
For that crime.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, my day job has been kicking my butt a little bit, but it's our busiest time of year. So it's understandable. Thank you, Mochi. Thank you so much. Mitsuri is one of my favorite characters to cosplay. Thank you, GD, for the water reminder. No worries, Mochi. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. Thank you for the water command. But yeah, Mitsuri is my favorite character to cosplay from Demon Slayer. I just love her a lot. But yeah, have a good night, Mochi. Thank you so much for the raid again. I really appreciate it. It's the busiest time at one of the jobs and the quietest time at the other, so luckily it balances a bit. Okay, at least you have that balance.
For
That's
abandoning
good.
A corpse is 3 years.
She can't get arrested for hiding the corpse 6 years ago.
But I just can't let you.
Again, you're not making any sense.
Okay, again, you gotta let Amame get questioned.
Are you hiding something?
I like how, like, he immediately is suspicious of everybody else. Okay. Can I talk to Date? By the way,
Did you
what?
get rid of the Cleone in the fridge?
No.
What? Wait, what did that say? The guy who doesn't put the toilet seat down. Okay. I'm learning a lot about Date in this one stream.
Amame accepted every part of me. She saw me for who I was. It wasn't out of pity or sympathy.
Okay, yeah, I mean, yes, but she still has to get
Her
questioned.
accepting me came naturally, like it was nothing. I've never met anyone like her, and I need to care for her the way she's cared for me.
You can do that, but let us question
I
her.
promise to protect Amame, so I can't let you.
Kenny.
That's all the more reason then.
I'm glad he doesn't put the seat down versus the many savages who never lift the toilet seat up. I think most people are concerned about it more so in their own home, I guess?
If you really have those feelings for her.
If we do nothing, Terror will accomplish his mission.
A terrible
I'm
virus
scared.
is going to spread.
Thank you for the lure, Kay. Have a good sleep.
The world will devolve into chaos. No one will be safe.
Not even Amame.
No.
So you need to help us.
We need Mame's information to stop this plan.
Amame
What could
must know
Amame
something.
possibly know, though?
Are you
I guess
okay
I'm just
with ruining her
confused.
future?
Don't you want to protect her?
Then please.
Okay. Should we talk to Shoma?
I won't let you. She's my sister.
Okay,
We're
but
not
it's
here for
important. Oh, can we also get a shout out for cats?
But
I don't know why they're so
I have a bad
defensive.
feeling.
A bad feeling?
If she's not guilty of anything, then that's all the more reason you can't take her.
Okay, but she might have information that we need to know.
I'm not gonna let anyone drag her away.
She would go with us willingly. We're not dragging her.
I already lost my dad.
Okay, that's understandable.
If you take Big Sis, I'm gonna...
We're not gonna kill her, though.
When I was in first grade, Big Sis gave me a radio-controlled toy. That's how I got into building things.
Aw, Shoma.
She took me to Robot Expos and bought me books and parts, and she's working hard to save money to send me to college. These last 6 years have been hell.
She's been saving up money to send Shoma to college. That's one of the reasons she's been working at Sunfish Pocket. She's so sweet.
It was hard and painful. Sometimes I wanted to die, but she's always cheered me up and supported me.
During all of the gene therapy.
Big Sis always protected me.
That's so
Now
sweet.
it's my turn to protect her. She's more important to me than my own life. So if you're gonna take her, you're gonna have to kill me first.
Okay, I don't really want to do that. This is getting really dramatic. We don't need to do that. Can she just come with us willingly?
Do you hate Terror? The man who killed your father? Terror's plan is still ongoing. The Nirvana initiative? It's going to bring Nye's madness to the whole world.
Thankfully, it's a tiny minority, but there are definitely people out there who are too lazy to take literally 2 seconds to lift the seat out of the way. Interesting. I wonder why.
We need to talk to Mame in order to stop it. Do you want Terror to win? Don't you want to stop his plan? Destroy his ambition? Isn't that the only way to get closure for your father's death?
Yeah, probably.
If you resent Terror, if you want revenge,
you just kick it up with your foot. That's all it really takes. You don't have to, like, touch it. I think a lot of people just get uncomfortable with touching it, but you don't have to.
Please. We need your help, Shoma.
Okay, I guess we talked to a Mame.
Mame, you know something important, don't you?
Why wouldn't she just tell us?
Something about the Nirvana initiative and Terror. Maybe something about Tokiko. That's what we're here to find out.
Good God.
5 days ago, on February 10th, did you meet with Tokiko? We don't have hard evidence, but a witness saw you.
Oh my God, wait, did a Mame, like, actually talk to so many people?
Anyway, Mame headed into Horadori Institute by herself. I saw another person follow her in right after. It was Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure, president of Nye's Japan.
Wait, so a Mame actually talked with so many different people.
6 years ago, on February 13th, you saw Terror, didn't you, Mame? At Studio Devita?
What happened back then? What did he say? You still haven't told us.
I remember that. She did never tell us.
I looked into her head yesterday, but there was nothing on what happened at Devita. But in the Somnium, Mame...
Nirvana, collected, genocide.
Which would mean you know something about the Nirvana initiative.
We did hear that. That's true.
Ryuki looked into Tokiko's head. 3 days ago, on February 12th, he saw Tokiko threatening someone.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Oh, Mame!
Could Tokiko have been threatening you, Mame?
I think so.
Well...
I know this is a touchy subject, so let me say it. Terror killed Komeiji, your father. It stands to reason that you absolutely despise Terror.
Are you saying she killed him?
That's ridiculous!
I hope she hasn't. But that's a lot. This is a lot. A lot is happening right now, and I think we should just leave. Let's just leave.
We don't have much time. We need to do something about Shoma and Geni.
Okay, I talked to everybody except Ryuki?
What? The TC Purge? I told you already. I've developed a resistance to it.
But your brain's neurons were still affected, right?
Let's just leave and sleep?
The
No!
symptoms are being held in check with some special medicine.
It's not mass-produced, so we can't give it to too many people, if that's what you're thinking.
Well, that seems really stupid. Why wouldn't we try to mass produce that shit? I know it might take a while, but, like, can't we also get working on that, you know? That seems like something important.
No way.
A thermite bomb.
What?
You're right.
It sure is.
That little...
Why does she have a thermite bomb?
Hey, Shoma, what is this?
It's a bomb. A thermite bomb.
Why does he just, like, say it so nonchalantly? Yeah, that's a thermite bomb. I have that in my closet.
I know that.
Then why did you ask?
love him.
Why is it here?
I made it.
You made it?
Thermite reactions are pretty simple. You can make one easily using common products.
Why the fuck did you make this, Shoma?
But why did you make it?
Well, to get revenge for my dad. I wanted to get terror.
You were going to use this on him?
Okay.
Yeah. But I guess it has no use now. Terror is dead, right?
Correct.
God damn it. You just made the situation so much worse.
Let's decide what to do about that later.
I think we should find out what we're gonna do about it now. Hi, Ilk.
Right.
How are you?
There is a more pressing issue.
Yeah, talking to Amame, I get it, but also, what the fuck?
What are we going to do?
The two of them aren't going to budge.
Why don't we just take them
I
all?
want to do this, but if we have to use force.
No, you can't do this.
Yeah, I won't let you take Big Sis.
Dude, it will take like 2 seconds.
Shoma, that's enough.
Amame.
Big Sis.
I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired, but other than that, I'm doing great. It really is, Travis. Also, what the fuck is the mood for this and my life? It is the mood for this game and my life, I think. More pressing than a bomb. We'll take the bombs with us, maybe? I don't know.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why has she been through so much? I understand I did want her to have more of a part in this game, but also, did it have to be her going through so much shit? When does she get a break? Goddamn. Damn, Sins, you're going in on that gopher.
I promise.
Now, Mame.
Let's go.
This is sad. Yeah, that is an understatement. I like how we said we were going to talk to her, but then we're just instantly sinking. We didn't even try talking to her first. What if she just wanted to tell us? I feel like this was their way of being like, you have one more Somnium.
Well, we had to.
We couldn't just leave the bomb unattended.
That is a very good point.
So you left Ryuki to keep an eye on things. The bomb squad should be headed to Shoma's house right now.
Hi, Pewter. It's good to see you.
It's quite a shock, though. Amame was the one who killed Uru and Tokiko.
I never said that.
But she's suspicious as all hell, isn't she?
Regardless of how suspicious she is, she should know something about the Nirvana initiative.
I don't think Amame is suspicious, but not because she's a suspicious person. It's because she's been threatened a lot and like forced to do things potentially that she didn't want to do.
Ryuki synced into her yesterday. He didn't find anything.
Do not worry. I received the Somnium data from Tana.
I think this would have gone much more smoothly if it just Mizuki entered instead of 4 cops.
Because
maybe.
we are returning for a second
I don't know.
time,
I don't think
we
so.
We should be able to go deeper
but
than
maybe.
we did previously.
All right, we're ready to go.
Start it up.
Please don't be the creepy quiz, Somnium. Left Ryuki as 2C purge was mentally unstable. Yeah, they were like, you know what, Ryuki, you're right. You did develop a resistance. You're safe now.
Sure
you can do
already
it.
know this, but the time limit.
At least they have the bomb
is...
squad over.
Oh my god, alright already. If you say it one more time, I'm gonna sock you.
Okay.
I love that they lean into this so hard. The like, don't say the 6-minute time limit. I want to see what her Somnium looks like. I think they probably... I never really had an issue with them explaining the 6-minute warning in the first one, but it does get repetitive. So maybe they just thought like, oh, people probably think this is repetitive. Like, it never bothered me. Oh my god, it is Sunfish Pocket! It's a very creepy Sunfish Pocket. Love to see it. It is very in character for her, yeah.
The TV.
Welcome to the quiz show, Faith to Face. I am your host, Andy's Komeiji.
I kind of like it, though. Like, I like that it's fitting for Mizuki to be like, shut up and just let me sink already, whereas, like, Date is fine. Komeiji is from Minecraft? Yes. Or Shovel Forge. Who put the lobster on the wall? Me! But yeah, it's interesting.
A quiz show.
It also makes sense why she loves quizzes so much. Now that you know that Komeji's her dad, like realizing like, oh, she likes quizzes so much. Her dad also was like a quiz show host. Like she probably enjoyed those quiz shows.
I don't know anything. Huh?
Amame!
I really don't know.
Mame?
Mizuki, the data we got from Tama might come in handy. It's from when Ryuki synced with Amame.
Right. When we shared information at the cathedral earlier.
I'm gonna suck at this.
I extracted the evidence data that looked promising and converted it to a more usable format. Project this outward, and the structure of this Somnium world will waver and unveil hidden information.
Oh, what the fuck?
In other words, if we show Mame the intel we got from Tama, we'll get a reaction.
Yes, but not just Amame. You can use the information to target many things in this Somnium.
So you're saying I can target, like, objects?
Correct.
If anything looks fishy, I'll try it out.
Okay.
The details are under look. View the
Oh
information
god.
there.
Complicated. Okay.
According to Tama's info, in the previous sync, there was a quiz battle. This is the first stage, the scavenger quiz. Amame likes music and voices.
Oh my
She collected
lord.
many different kinds of sounds.
I can't wait to suck at this.
She became highly skilled in gaining information from sounds.
So that might mean that there's information in the sound of Mame's Somnium.
During this sync, we should focus on the sound.
I do remember that, yes. Is that gonna be like this, but in
This is
here?
Mame's Somnium from Ryuki and Tama. The information is as Amame was often troubled, but when in doubt, she always chose the right option. When in doubt or when needing to hide something, she chose the option on the right. Thusly, all the occult quiz answers were on the right side.
So that wasn't just by chance.
That is interesting. I didn't notice that they weren't in this game at all. Like it never was something that I was consciously thinking about.
This may
But
be
you
a
are right,
common
they
rule
weren't in there.
Amame's Somnium. This is information Ryuki and Tama acquired playing the Spot the Difference game in Amame's Somnium. Amame came across many wounded things, important things. The heart, blood. She carries all of that damage inside. All the correct answers were bloodied
Okay.
or otherwise damaged when playing the Spot the Difference game.
So we should look out for damaged things during the sync.
Yes, let's keep that in mind.
Okay.
More information we got from Ryuki regarding Mame's sync. Nirvana, collected, genocide. Amame said these were.
That has to be about the Nirvana initiative.
Most likely.
Mame must know something.
Okay. Maybe this will be a hidden talent. I might be better at this. At least this isn't like completely brand new Nishu. Like it was something that was used in the previous
Ryuki
game,
decided
just
to
not
sink
in the
into
Somniums.
Amame.
Which is cool.
According to the investigation, there was a high likelihood Amame saw terror when she found Komeji's body. But this has not yet been confirmed. That's all of it.
Looks promising for the investigation.
Yes. Let's use this wisely.
Now, Aiba.
Got it.
Somnium scan.
Activate.
Activate. I love her. She do kind of rule though, if you think about it. Aiba's kind of the best. I want to see Marco though. I feel kind of cheated. What kind of case do you get for your genocide collection? I don't have one. Mental Lock 2. Is it gonna be 5? Probably 5, right? Yep, there's 5. 6? There's just, oh my god. Oh my god.
8 mental locks.
More than usual.
That shows how strongly she is willing to hide her secret.
Let's try talking to her first.
Currently, Amame has a secret which she covers with a lie. In this Somnium, inspecting objects will make evidence appear. You can check the obtained evidence by pressing trigger. When checking something, you can select the show evidence option. Okay. Consider your work cut out for you. I was like, okay, this is probably a 5. No. I was completely incorrect. Okay. I love Pixel Aiba in all forms, man. I wish I had more Pixel Aiba everywhere. It's part of the reason why I wanted the Aiba point on my overlay. I just love her. We need more Pixel Aibas, okay? She's the bestest in the entire world. Okay. How do you like your engine to be supplied air? I need to pick something weird. What would be like the weirdest answer so that I can get a Mame-y? Pixel Aiba t-shirts and hoodies. I would love it. I love stupid Aiba's hamster form. She's so cute. It's not even stupid. I shouldn't say it's stupid because it's perfection. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to answer. I don't think that's right, but it's worth a shot. This music is so freaking creepy. Okay, we're gonna save after the tutorial. And I think that is it. We haven't had to do a wink sync or a Somnium yet. I'm saving more than once. I'm sorry, forgive me. So we'll see how this goes. But we're definitely not finishing this game until next Sunday. That's a lesson learned. We will not be finishing this game until next Sunday for sure. But thank you all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I would stream longer, but the problem is I have work tomorrow. And it's already 9 o'clock, so I definitely can't sleep too late because I have to wake up early. I have to wake up at 7 in the morning. But thank you all for hanging out with me. Thank you all for supporting me with this cosplay and stuff. It was very fun. I'm trying to think. Thank you to everybody who rated. Thank you for all of the gift subs and the resubs today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the biddies as well. Y'all are so sweet to me. Thank you, thank you. It might be wise to leave the autosave at the start so you have a chance to re-listen. Oh, I think it'll be okay, Kabi-sama. I think I understand like what I have to do. It sounds like I just like, it's normal in the sense of I go up to certain items, but then I can present them. And I'll look at the clues before I move around just to familiarize myself with them again. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you for all hanging out with me. I will be streaming again on Friday. It's going to be a very special stream. I'm going to be playing Crisis Core Reunion. I'm going to be playing Chapter 1 of Crisis Core Reunion, and I'm going to be in a female Zack Fair cosplay. I'm super nervous. I'm very excited. It will be sponsored by Square Enix, which I still can't believe. I still feel so wild saying that. Like, it just doesn't feel real. And I am very appreciative of this community. And I'm very excited to stream it. I don't want to get emotional or anything, but I feel like I will on stream that day. And I definitely am getting emotional right now. But it was just very sweet to be chosen for that. And to also have so many people recommend me for it. It was just really sweet. So thank you to this community and thank you to everybody who recommended me. We will be playing that on Friday. Tomorrow we'll be doing a watch party in the Discord for the Game Awards. So if you would like to join us for that, it will be in Discord. Here's our humble little Discord if you want to join. It's not required. But if you'd like to watch the Game Awards with us, we're going to be eating snacks. We're going to be chilling, staying comfy. It should be very nice. It starts at 4:30 p.m. Aww. Thank you, Sins. I am really excited, and I don't know how I'm going to feel when I see it, but I'm really, really hyped, and I can't wait. It doesn't feel real. It just doesn't feel real to me, and I feel like every day when I wake up, it's going to be a dream, and it's not going to be real. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but this year has been life-changing for me in the sense of I've done so many things that I never thought that I would ever do. And I do feel like it's thanks to like this community here, and it is thanks to like all of the people that I've met this year. Like it's just very, very nice. And I'll talk more about it on Friday when I have more time, but I love you all. If you want to follow me on my socials, that's all of them. All of my cosplay photos get shared there. I have a Twitter, I have an Instagram, I have a YouTube and a TikTok. But yeah, thank you, Sins. That's really sweet. Y'all are too kind to me. We are gonna raid somebody. Let's pass the love over to... Okay, I'm gonna raid Nicole. Because Nicole specifically said that she's doing an Aqua cosplay. I know she's playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and I don't want to get spoiled on that. That's whatever. I don't care. If I see a little something, that's okay. We are gonna go pass the love to Nicole, because I love her. and I want to support her cosplays. I think I just love whenever she does cosplays. It makes me so, so happy. And Nicole's one of my really good friends. I love Nicole. Let's go pass the love over there. But yeah, I'll see you all either tomorrow for the watch party, or I will see you all on Friday for Crisis Core Reunion. If you have my emotes, you can spam this. If you don't have my emotes, you can spam this. And if you're just in a silly, goofy mood, you can spam this. I hope you all have an amazing night. Thank you for choosing to spend any part of it with me. It's really so sweet of y'all. Thank you for all of the raids again, the gift subs, the resubs, everything. Y'all are so sweet to me. I'll see you either tomorrow or I'll see you on Friday. I love y'all. Bye. Thank you so much.